We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Yo, can y'all hear me? I have no volume on this side, so I don't know what's going on with this laptop, but it's not working, so I have no sound. Can y'all hear me at all or no? All right, we got sound then. Okay, as long as okay, I was gonna say as long as y'all can hear me. Sorry, I had to start a little so late. I had to fucking get shit done, and now I'm irritated, but well, it'll be all right. So, Brandon, if you're in here, I tried to call you like 6 times, can't get a hold of you. Have no idea what the fuck's going on. So, when you get a chance, why don't you call me? You have the number. Why don't you call me back? Because I mean, it's now 11 o'clock. I was supposed to be on here at 9:30. I tried getting a hold of you like the entire time, and I don't know what's going on. So, anyhow, reach out and call me if you can, if you're in here. Smoke them if you got them. Roll them up. Pour your drink. Smoke them if you got them, and go eat your kids' Halloween candy. That's what tonight's about. So there's that. The link's in there. I dropped the StreamYard link if you want to come up. I'm going to mute for a minute so I can get some shit done. Hey, what's up? I didn't even see you back here, baby. Hold on, let me fucking flip this bad boy up here. Is this our page? Hold on, is this our page? Hold on a minute now. This our page? This better be our page.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I am driving home from a friend's
Can you hear
house.
me?
So I can. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, babe. You ain't got no volume on. What the fuck? Is it me or is it you?
It's got to be you.
Because
I can hear you.
I can't hear nothing. I don't know. Is it maybe it's my sound?
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear her or is it just me? Because you're up on panel with me, but I can't hear shit. Your mic's unmuted too. She's okay. They can all hear you, but I can't.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck's going on here? Yeah, we ain't going to be able to do this. I got to be able to hear you guys.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, if they can hear you, then I can't hear you. So I got to figure something out. Hold on.
She got to figure it out. So I was just coming up to say hello. I love the intro that Queen Bee has. I want to know how I'm moving in like a week from tomorrow, or a week from Wednesday. And I'm excited. Let me see if I can see chat. Hold on. I don't know half these people, but I see it's Allie Joe. I just wanted to come in and say hello. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I wanted to say hi. I'm really sad that Queen Bee.
Yeah, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah. So I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea what's going on. I can hear myself, but like, you know what I mean? Talk to you myself, but I can't hear anything you're saying. Like there's no,
so
it's
everybody
just like super quiet. I'll leave and try to come in on my phone, see if I can't try to figure this out.
All right, let's see if she can figure it out.
And shoot the shit with you while I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, hell no, you bitches ain't having fun without me.
That's right.
What's up, Paige?
Ah, yay, at least somebody can hear me. Oh, shit.
How are you, love?
I'm good. I just came back from a friend's house. I was picking up some bins. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see them in the back of my car. But I was picking up some bins, and then we sat and passed out candy to trick-or-treaters, and I was like, I saw the notification come up as I was on the highway. I was like, oh, let me see what Queen Bee's doing. Because I'm so busy most of the time. I'm between packing and working right now. I'm like, I don't know what's going on half the time. So I have no idea what you guys are on about, but I want to say
Biddy, well, I can hear you now. Happy Halloween,
Yay! Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I had to get back on my phone, damn it. This laptop, I don't know how to, I'm not fucking tech nothing. And it was working fine. Now it's not. So I'll probably end up never fucking using this son of a bitch again.
It's always something, right? So I was watching the intro, and I was like in my car, and I'm like, Queen Bee's to learn some shit. She's gonna have to teach me some shit when I come back.
No, that girl. I didn't learn nothing, girl. Shit. Oh, that girl. I give her the password. I'm like, here, just log in. Just fucking log in. She's like, do it this. I'm like, nope. Just here you go. Because I can't. Here you go.
So my question is this though. Like, so when you play the music in the beginning, do you can you monetize the video still, or?
Yeah, because I use different music that I can. You know what I mean? Like,
oh.
Otherwise, no, you have to cut it out and mute. But I don't want to mute the
which is crazy.
I don't live, so I don't. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm gonna have to call that girl. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be changing my channel, obviously.
Yeah, I'll have to send you some links or whatever because you can pick different songs, but. I'm gonna figure this out and find out what the hell's going on with this. We gotta be screen sharing, man.
I'm trying to look at the comments, but I'm yes, I'm on panel. I've been busy. I'm moving in 2 weeks.
Are you? I wonder where you've been. I ain't even seen you. I ain't heard nothing from you.
I've been living my life, and I'm actually moving to the Pacific Northwest. I'm literally a week from today. A week from Wednesday.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God, what a big
leaving Vegas, and I'm moving to the Pacific Northwest. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna be hanging out with Vic.
Are you nervous?
With Savage. No, not at all. I moved so many times, like nothing.
Oh, so you're kind of, see, I don't know. I get nervous like leaving. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm like one of them. I don't like change. And when something does change, I'm like, oh, fuck. You know?
Oops, we lost her.
Oh, damn it. I haven't seen her in such a long time. I enjoyed visiting with her. Happy Halloween. This is a good Halloween.
I know.
Shit,
Yay.
did your kids get lots of candy, y'all? Did everybody's kids get lots of candy?
So much candy.
Shit, we have a fucking tote full.
Yes.
An entire tote, you guys. Tote. A fucking tote full of candy.
I had my mom donation bucket sitting out so my kid could give me all his Snickers and M&M's.
Sorry, I hit the back button by accident. I was like, ah, shit. Apparently, I don't know how to work this stuff anymore. It's hard. I don't know how to do it anymore.
I know, girl. The Cappy came up here. She yeeted herself off. She's like, I'm not used to being on the phone anymore. I was on my laptop. I'm like, shit, we gotta get straight. We gotta get our shit.
We gotta figure it out, right? Yeah, no, it's a big change, but it's not a big change. I've moved so much, like it's not that big of a deal for me. Like I'm just like, all right, out. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, you know what though, and you know what, some people do. They like change, and you know what I mean. It's okay. They don't. It doesn't bother them. Like I mean, you probably just adjust pretty easy. You know.
I do. I'm super excited though.
I'm super upset that you're not going to be in Vegas for New Year's.
I know. Did you guys get an Airbnb or what are you doing?
We got a hotel, but
you did get a hotel.
Looking forward to seeing you for New Year's.
I mean, am I closer to you if I'm in the Pacific Northwest, or is it about the same distance? I think it's the same distance.
Maybe the same distance. Yeah, probably the same.
I mean, you know, you can come up and visit me.
That's okay. I've been meaning to take a road trip up that way, so.
See? Mm-hmm. And we can hang out with Savage, because Savage is lives a mile away from my new apartment.
I would love
Oh my God, that's cool as fuck. So you guys are going to be like right there.
Yep. My goddaughter is moving with me, and she went up there last week because she got a job with Amazon, and they wouldn't let her take the drug test in Vegas, so she had to fly up to take the drug test, which is so dumb because we have a location here. So she took the a flight there, and then she hung out with Savage. She's never even met her. Like Savage went and picked her up. They hung out. So they got to meet. I mean, I met Savage last year, but they got to hang out, and so like apparently she lives only like a mile away from our new apartment, so it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's
double trouble. You and Savage living that close.
Oh, I know, right? All right,
you girls are gonna get yourselves into some trouble.
She was like, let's go visit Mrs. Portland. I'm like, I don't even know who that is.
She fucking better not.
You'll be a black
she's a mess. You know she ain't leaving her house, right? She's just making shit up.
Right. Oh yeah, she'll never leave her fucking house.
She's like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. No. But yeah, so she's so it's exciting. So she's like, you're gonna come over during the day and we're gonna hang out. I'm like, while we're both working from remote. I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's exciting. It's weird. Like it's like you never, you meet people on here and you become friends, but you never really. Right. Like I met her once, but I never really thought like, oh, we're going to hang out all the time. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Well, you know what though? She's one of those girls that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's certain ones of us that we really meshed good together. You guys meshed well together.
That's true. I mean? That's true. And so, yeah, I'm excited. And then Chloe might come and visit me in a couple months. So that'd be cool.
Oh, hell yeah. How's she doing? Cool. I've seen her around for a little while, but I know this case probably really gets to her. So I haven't seen her around too much with this one.
She's dealing with some personal things. I know she's going through some stuff, but she said she might come visit. So, I'm going to change my channel to Living PNW, which is the Pacific Northwest. And then I'm just going to do things about like anything, but at least it's going to be like I'm living there. So I might do like when we go look. Do you know between Washington and Oregon, there's like 30 waterfalls?
Oh my God, I bet that's fucking
crazy.
beautiful.
I know. I'm like, I just want to go explore and do things and talk shit, and I don't want to have to worry about anything else.
Well, hey, you know what? That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
You're gonna love
Exactly.
it. You're gonna freaking love it. It's gonna be such a change from Vegas, and I'm
Right.
super
I know.
excited for you.
You live like
I
life in the
listen.
fast lane there, right?
I live where?
I said it's like life in the fast lane there, right? Like in Vegas.
I mean, it is, but like, so for me, Vegas, like, when you're a local, it's not the same as if when you visit, right? So that's first. The second, like, for example, last weekend, not this weekend we just had, but the weekend before, it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. This dude is looking at me while I'm sitting in my car. He needs to chill out. 50-mile-an-hour winds. And it was so dusty that I still have like somewhat of a sinus infection from last weekend, which I get all the time because it's super dusty here, because I live in the middle of dirt, right? It's desert. It's the fucking desert. And during the summer, it's like 120 degrees. I just want to be where it's a mild summer and doesn't get a lot of snow and it's green. When I lived in Florida, I missed the mountains. When I lived in Vegas, I miss the ocean and the green. So now I'm going to have it all. So I'm good.
And there's so many shows up there. Like, it's
totally.
It's like the musician capital.
It's true. It's true. I mean, Vegas gets a lot of shows too, but you know what's happening is that they're getting, like, I remember going to the House of Blues and seeing a whole bunch of punk shows, and it was like $20, $30. Now it's like hundreds of dollars. You're like, wait, what's going on? It's crazy. Yep. Okay, this guy is playing with his dick. What does he want?
Seriously?
Yeah, I parked near my house. I parked to talk to you.
Seriously, I'm sorry for whoever got caught off guard with that.
I just got off guard.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Is that
like, I don't know. He's like got his shirt half up and he's just staring at me, and I don't know what's going on right now. Hold on, I'm gonna roll down the window a little bit. Are you okay?
Ew, fucking weirdos.
What? Who called you over here? Who? I did not call you over here. Oh, no, honey, I did not.
Home.
Bye.
Halloween, go take your ass home. Leave my friend
He said, I thought
alone.
I called you over here. He's crazy.
No.
Fucking Vegas.
Honey, I did not call you over here. Take your ass somewhere else and go find another girl to fuck around with. I'm like down the street from my house. I was going to stop at the bar and say hello to my bartender real quick and then go home. But I'm like next to this empty lot, and I kept looking over, and this guy pulls his tank top up and he's touching his dick. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is Vegas. Right. I'm like, what is going on? I thought I called you, or you called me over here. I'm like, nah, I didn't do that.
And he said,
I mean, you guys would have saw it if I did, right? Like, I definitely did not call him over here.
You said he lived in the desert. I was like, oh, we could trade spots. Like, perfect. You can have all the green and all the weather you want. But then you said you lived in Vegas. I was like, oh, never mind.
See, nobody wants to live in Vegas. Well, listen, but no, Vegas sucks. But I don't like the desert. Like I think it's pretty, but I don't like the heat of the desert.
No, the heat is awful.
I lived in Arizona for 7 years.
I'm sorry. You loved it? Oh, it's so hot. What part of Arizona?
Like, I was a little bit everywhere. Like, Phoenix is huge. So I was like...
Phoenix is giant. Yeah, I used to live in Scottsdale when I was little.
Scottsdale, yep. I pretty much was all over the place. I had like 2
I like North Arizona, like Flagstaff. Like, I like that area, but I just...
Yeah.
The rest of Arizona is just so hot. I was there when I was a teenager, like not a teenager, like a kid. I was like 11, 12 years old, and I still remember how hot I was there.
Yeah, I spent some time in Phoenix when I was like 8, and it was all right.
You know what I missed? Like I moved from Florida to Phoenix area, like Scottsdale, and I lived off Bell Road, and I remember like how it was so weird there was no grass. I was like, what is going on? It was so hot. I just did not like it.
That's the best though. Like, honestly, I can't stand having to mow grass. I can't stand having to like take care of weeds and stuff. No, I'd rather have a rock garden.
I get it, and you can have that even in a place that has green. Like, you can choose to still have a rock garden.
It would be weird though. But you understand? Like on my
no, because now,
but a lot of people are getting like drought resistant
See, exactly. That's becoming the thing because of the drought. And the other thing is that we're running out of water here. Like Vegas, Arizona, and Southern California. I'm moving before we have there's like they found 5 or 6 bodies in Lake Mead in the last 6 months. Yes. Because it's so low. Like, I mean, you know,
I'm just like that page that I sent you to follow. Have you been?
No, I forgot about it. I just remembered. Oh shit, I totally forgot about it. I gotta follow that page.
Those guys do such a good job documenting like the drought and like what's going on with Lake Mead and all the bodies that are being found in the boats, and like people are like docking their houseboats and having to have like the diesel guys come out there and rescue them, and it's
crazy. It's so crazy. And then like between Lake Powell and Lake Mead, like the water is drying up. So I was in Colorado a month ago. I went to Grand Rapids. Grand Junction. Grand Rapids is in Michigan. Grand Junction, and the Colorado River was overflowing, and I'm like, man, they need to send some of that water down to us. Like I was like, shit, we're in a drought. But yeah, they were overflowing with water. Like they had floods. I was like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
So I don't know, but yeah, you guys don't.
Like dry, and then you get like those flash floods, and it's like
yes,
flooded.
But you don't have like you guys aren't as in danger as Southern California, right? With your drought.
No, we're pretty much in the drought up here.
I mean, you are, but you aren't as in danger as Southern, like because Southern California, Nevada, and Arizona all rely on like the Colorado River and Lake Powell. And Lake Mead for water.
We're definitely not as bad as Southern California.
Yeah,
it's still really bad up here, and yeah, it's pretty sad how much the lakes are dropping and everything.
I know, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't even understand it. Like I'm like, I got to get out of here before all the water goes away.
before Vegas people really start to lose their mind.
I mean, they already have. You saw it. Like some guy was like I thought you called me over here. No, bitch, go away.
No, bitch. Use the block, bitch. Bye.
I don't know what he's doing too. He's like, he's in the middle of the fucking. I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm like, I need to back up. I'm backing up.
What's Nikita doing? How is she?
Nikita, she's at home. It's her daughter that's moving with me. But she's at home.
Send her our love.
I will. Nikita's doing her thing. She started a new job, so she's been busy with that.
I get that.
So yeah. All right, ladies.
I'm just here.
You're just here.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Buttercup.
I'm just excited for you, Queen Bee, because you've like blown the fuck up this summer, girl.
Well, yeah,
she's been putting in work.
Ma'am, I appreciate you coming by, hanging out. And I was gonna say, I was like, where? I asked Cap, I was like, where has she been? She's like, living life. I'm like, oh, doing what we all should be doing.
Right. Like I go through periods, but like I'm moving, and then I'm gonna be bored because it's a new place, and the only person I'm gonna talk to is Vic.
Come on here and talk shit with us.
Right. I have friends that live all over there. Like I have 2 friends in Portland.
How is she gonna do moving?
Who?
Your baby, your dog.
Oh, they're coming. Yeah. So Soleil's coming, and my dude. She's already moved with me once from. Well, I mean, she's moved a couple times in Florida, but she's moved for me from Florida here. And then my newer dog, I mean, he'll figure it out. He'll be fine.
Right.
They traveled with me to Colorado, and then we went to Big Bear, California, like a few weeks ago, and they went with me there. So they're okay. They're good. Nala was the one who couldn't travel. She hated traveling. But,
okay.
But, they love it.
Dig it. So.
Yeah, it was her. She hated it. She was just comfortable, like, being at home, like she just didn't care. She didn't want to go nowhere. She just wanted it. She was just very much comfortable being at home. She was a home dog. She did not want to be anywhere else.
She's a homebody. I don't blame her.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Well, thank you for having me up. And I'm sorry I hijacked your live. I just wanted to say hello.
That's okay. Girl. And we're just hanging out. We ain't really. I mean, I'm gonna be talking shit about these. They ain't protesters, but they're out there heckling.
Oh yeah, I have no idea, girl. I have no idea.
Paige.
But you
Girl.
have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys later.
It's
You
so good
too,
to
and
see you,
happy
Paige.
Halloween,
We
babe.
love
Come
you.
back to the Halloween.
Bye. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
See you later.
Love you.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Love you guys.
Bye.
Oh, it was good to see her. She hasn't been around. She's
Aw.
one of the OGs from a long time ago.
The OG. Yep.
Yeah, she's from way back in the day. Matter of fact, she's got a channel. She just doesn't come on it very often.
She doesn't come on at all anymore.
No, not at all. I haven't seen her for a long time. What's up, Buttercup? What you doing, girl?
Not much. Trying to keep up with y'all. Y'all been streaming. Well, not y'all. I should say Queen has been putting in some work, some hours. Y'all, everybody gotta appreciate Queen because like what 7-hour,
We've been
8
hot
hour,
on this
9 hour
ass.
streams. Yeah.
Well, and you know what? If he wants to come back and fucking strike me because we all that, fuck it then. You know what I mean? Oh well, we'll sacrifice the channel for it. Then I guess we'll fight the strikes. It ain't shit. It's under fair use anyways, so it is what it is.
It's under
Right.
fair
My channel
use.
goes down.
Shit.
Just know I love every single one of you little motherfuckers, and I will be back. You hear me?
I'm gonna pull
Don't be
that girl right
fucking-
now and be like, everybody in here needs to sub up, hit that like button. Ring
Right,
the
y'all better
bell
go
so you
sub
don't
to the
miss any
Queen Pin OG
notifications.
channel, the backed up drug dealing channel, because that's where we going.
Yes. all 130 of you crackheads, welcome.
Right,
Love you
all
guys.
my crackheads, you better get over there. So what's up with these calls, y'all? What do y'all think about these calls? What's up? I mean, supposedly, you know what though? This is what I think. I think it's a fucking. She wanted to grow her channel. She had been talking about growing her channel, and after she did this bullshit with this fucking recorded call, guess what? Her fucking channel shot up. Bing.
Are you talking about coffee?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Coffee, crazy, call it what you want to, you know. But
Oh, that girl.
and see, I don't know. I like Avery. I know a lot of people don't, but it really is crazy that she's fucking sitting here co-signing her and her crazy shit.
I didn't know Avery was co-signing.
Yeah, I guess she was up on Prayer
Yeah, she
Gardens
has been.
saying she was proud of her and some other shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Oh,
What the fuck is going on?
well,
Right. She gained
that-
herself
is that
about
like a-
400 or
is that like
500
a-
subs. I mean, shit. She's still going, but fuck that. She going hard in the paint, baby.
well,
I'm worried about Brando.
So-
I want to make sure he's all right. He's got me worried.
Brandon.
Yeah, because he ain't reached out. He ain't said shit. I ain't heard nothing from him.
Last we heard, he was taking them food, right?
Yeah, he was gonna take him food, and he was gonna go live from the neighbor or whatever. He was gonna go live, but he was checking in on the neighbor and stuff first. You know what I mean? He wanted to make sure he was okay. You know what I mean? He had to take care of some stuff. He wanted to check the neighbor, drop them some food, that kind of shit. So I just hope he's not getting fucked with or heckled out there.
From what I saw, I had popped in a little live stream. I'm not gonna say whose little live stream I popped up in, but Betty was there and Olivia was there, and I made Betty mad apparently because she was talking too much. Like, first of all, why she always got to be talking all the time? She just never is quiet. She just never just says like. You can't just ever just get your point across. But anywho.
No, girl, she just runs her fucking. She just runs that fucking mouth non-fucking stop.
And she was talking about how I guess so we all know a couple people got arrested yesterday, right? Was that confirmed?
No, they didn't. They were going to though, but they didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, when I got in there, she was talking
Billy's
about,
husband got sick of their shit, and he finally went outside and fucking told him to shut up or something, and. Of course, they were,
Yeah. I hope maybe people in the chat can like fill me in because I got in like this awkward time and she was talking about police brutality and how it's not right for the police to be shoving people and all this other stuff. And I'm like, when did this happen?
Oh, yeah, listen.
Olivia did a little documentary.
Yeah, show Olivia. She fucking, because she does her show. So I call her Show Olivia because she puts on a good show, don't she?
She does.
She puts on a good fucking show, man.
She really does.
But they were documenting the
protesters
husband and wife. The husband and wife got arrested, right?
Right.
And they got bruises on their
The one that
arms.
we
She's
heard
got one
last
bruise.
night.
I got pictures of it. You want me to put them up? I didn't want to be petty and put them up, but she's got one bruise on her forearm. She's got another bruise on her other forearm and something else. And they were bitching. Now, see, when you talk about police brutality, I'm talking like black eyes getting shoved down, thrown down, shot at. You know what I mean? Like, for real, you're getting fucked up, not just handcuffs and you getting a little tussled around a little bit because you're being
Cillian,
that's not police
who's
brutality.
the husband and the wife? Is the husband and wife who we were listening to last night?
No.
Is that the husband and wife?
Yeah, that is Wanda.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Okay. It is.
And she was the one off his off last night. But I got a screen recording of Dolly telling her to strike me, but she can't. That's the thing. He's sitting here acting like I'm so done with his funky butt.
Okay, but they said that some guy was coming after them with a baseball bat.
That would have been the neighbor.
And then they doxed the neighbor.
Tired of their shit. Then they said the neighbors were out there with them. Betty kept saying, well, the neighbors are out here too. The community wants this. This is the neighbors. No, the fuck it ain't. The neighbors are telling your fucking ass to leave. They've been telling you to leave. The old lady that went to hospice, she wants your ass gone. The fucking lady that lives across the road or whatever, she wants your ass gone. AJ wants your ass fucking gone. He's the next door neighbor. They all fucking want their asses the fuck gone. What the hell?
Yeah, neighbors are fucking sick of it.
And if the other ones are out there, they're recording the shit for documentation, just like, the police are watching every fucking move they make, and they want to sit here. And I mean, most of them, like I said, have CPS cases and don't even have custody of their own kids. The one girl out there was talking about, I'll cut you up and poke you like ketchup. Bitch. Making a death threat to somebody while your fucking kid's sitting in CPS, and you want to fucking sit here and make death threats to somebody on fucking camera, for one, and for two, it's all over the place now. Good luck with the police listening at that.
Yeah, Brenda.
They don't think straight. They don't think at all.
Okay, so Queen, let me explain. Okay, let me explain. So she was going on her little tangent, right? Talking about police brutality or whatever. And then she said something along the lines like, that's why I tell you guys, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to talk to the police. You can talk to your attorney. You have that right. So I'm like, okay. I had said something like Betty talks too much and I got timed out. So I sent a super chat. Okay. I sent a super chat and I said, so does Leilani have the right to remain silent and only speak to the law enforcement and attorney, or does that only apply to the protesters that help you make money? And so she read that.
She was pissed.
And
ooh, triggered.
She was reading it all slow, right? Like, reading it all slow, and then when she got to the end, she was like, "That's rude. That's what you get, B. That's why you're blocked." And then she was like, "I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go snore or whatever. I'm gonna go bug Olivia." And then they just ended the stream shortly after that.
Well, yeah, she doesn't like to be called out. And not only that, though, she lies to her subscribers anyways. She's sitting there like, "Oh, I gave Dolly half my money and this, that, and the other." No, the fuck, girl, bye. Stop it. Fucking stop it.
But why she have to block me though? I mean, I thought that was kind of rude. I didn't really see nothing that was rude.
Anybody
I felt like my question was valid.
You're gonna get blocked.
Right. If you disagree with them, you're getting blocked. Period. That's it. That's all.
Well, back to your question earlier about coffee and the phone call. I think Cappy said it really good earlier today when it's just like, look at your source.
Right.
And look at all the fuck shit she started in every single panel she's gone on and all the bullshit like that she did on your channel.
What, if fucking Savage finds out that she did that and you know what I mean? Because that is an old ass phone call. That phone call is from like a week ago.
A week ago, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? She done started shit and then fucking got this call released. She should have done, if she was going to do that, she should have done gave it out the very next day or something. You know what I mean? But see, the thing is, Cher never denied making them calls either. She didn't fucking say she was lying. I mean, she didn't deny
Betty
making
didn't
them
deny
calls.
talking to Cher. Cher didn't deny making the call. So it's like,
right.
All the shit fucking went down. They weren't expecting to get exposed, but they did. And Coffee's the shitstorm in the middle of all of it. So You know, trust your
Well,
sources.
she has been. This is the same shit she pulled with that video because she seen Tyler say, "I have a video" in Zav Girl's chat. She went the fuck off. Listen, she went off so fucking bad about it that she was so pissed off at Laura because Laura would. That's why she's mad at Laura, because Laura wouldn't show her the video. Well, actually, there was really nothing to the fucking video. It really was pointless. It was, just stupid shit. Had nothing to do with Kylie. Had absolutely nothing to do with the situation. And if it would have gotten played, people would have ran with it and said, this. You know how they are. Act stupid fuck.
Yep.
So I'm glad that it didn't get shown, because then it would have been a shit show for no reason. A big ass shit show that she just caused. A lot of people don't like Cher, and I had feelings towards her as well because of the stuff that went down in the Summerwells case. People don't forget that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that if she's going to try to help these guys and she's going to try to change, then she shouldn't have been fucking with Betty. But that's not my place. I don't know what they had before. I don't know if she said she was doing it so that she could report and let Billy know what was going on, which is a good idea. I mean, I would have probably done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If I was friends with her too, but I really don't know. I don't know the dynamics with them,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's tricky because it's like, yeah,
it's hard for me to look past it because of the stuff that went on with the Wells. But
yeah,
I mean, people do change and you learn hard lessons, and it is hard on here sometimes. It's hard to know who you can trust. It's hard to know who to fuck with, who not to fuck with. It is. It's a learning curve for real.
And this really is such a small, tight community that you can't expect that YouTubers aren't talking to each other behind the scenes and and coordinating and whatever. But I mean, like the shady stuff, I just don't get down with that. So I don't know. But it happens. What are you gonna do? It happens all the time. It happens more often. It happens in every case.
Well, yeah, and every case is different. Every family's different. You know what I mean? But I do see why people are very leery. I do see why people are upset. I understand completely. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I was upset as well. I mean, I don't know Cher to like her or not to like her. You know what I mean? I just started talking to her as just in the last couple of days when I went on her panel to talk to Billy the day that all this stuff went down. You know what I mean? So prior to that, me and Cher have never had a conversation, personal conversation, private conversation, nothing. I think she's maybe came in here once or twice prior to me going on her panel the day Billy came on. That's it. That's the only communication I've ever had with Cher. So I don't know her to judge her on what she's doing right now, but I know why people are really upset and why people feel like she's going to fuck the family over because of what happened prior, But like I said, you got to give people some leeway and figure out what's going on too, People live and learn from their mistakes.
I completely agree. You got to give people the opportunity to either do you right or mess up again. And then from there, I guess, you don't give second chances.
Well, it ain't necessarily doing me right, but I know that even though, Summer Wells, I know a lot of the YouTubers don't fuck with them. They don't, they don't talk to them anymore. They don't fuck with them anymore, but they're still dealing with repercussions from YouTube bullshit. You know what I mean? And they were not, they had no fucking clue. I thought I jumped into a snake pit. They had no clue about YouTube or social media like that. I don't think that they had any type of clue what was going on. You know what I mean? When they came to social media, he said he did not know that it was this bad. He thought he was coming to get help for his daughter. I do firmly believe that he really came to social media thinking he was going to get help, and it backfired on him. But I feel like Chris McDonough did that. Chris McDonough set the precedent for that case on the internet.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I had to pull a queen and make my kid a snack real quick.
No, it's all good. And I don't know what was going on with B Tim, but I like him up here. I like chit chatting with him. So I don't know what all went down with that, but I
What's
like
going
him
on
up
with
here, and I like to
Tim?
chit chat with him.
What's going on with him?
Well, somebody said he talks too much and something, but I mean, fuck,
Oh,
we all do.
yeah, I don't like it when people say that about B Tim. That's just my opinion. I love B Tim, and I think he's a great asset to your panel, and he brings a lot of really good knowledge and opinion. And I don't know, that's just my opinion. I don't have a problem with B Tim at all.
I did.
I love
It
that
was,
guy.
I don't know. It was a little weird. Now, we did have some people in there that weren't regulars, in the chat that day. So I think that's kind of what the tone was. Like, everybody was like, "Oh, stop interrupting her, let her speak," or whatever. But, I like messing with B-Tim. Like, everything is always jokes and fun. Like, at least on my side, I don't know about him, but he's the one male figure we have other than Boston and
Willow.
Willow. I mean, it's mostly females up here, and he brings a good, consistent, logical side to everything. So I think that in a I guess in a community where it's mostly women, to be real, I mean, like, most of us are women in here.
Well,
I
and I
think that it
understand where
was just kind of,
Kimberly Rose, when she came up here, she was talking and chit chatting, but she hasn't really been around for about a year or so. So I think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that she's been in here to see Tim up on panel. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
yeah,
I don't
that's
know
Yeah.
true.
though. Because Kimberly was around
My
for a while. Then she got
my
busy. Then, because people do come and go. Sometimes they come
yeah,
on, then they leave and then they don't come back for a while. I mean,
the vibe that I got, and this is just like kind of what I was feeling, I feel like she was only doing that because there were quite a few people in chat that day asking B Tim to just stop talking, let her
right.
talk. And I feel like she just got engulfed in that emotion and was like,
I
yeah,
agree.
why is,
I agree with
because
Buttercup.
he really wasn't overstepping, he wasn't over talking over her.
No.
You know what I mean? She was talking by herself most of the time. So that's kind of how I felt about it.
I was popping in and out of that chat because I was busy, but whenever I came in, I was like, he's not interrupting her. Like, why are people in the chat freaking out? They're all like, let her talk. And I'm like, she's talking and he's not interrupting.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see what people were saying in the chat. Like, I didn't understand what was going on because I was like, why are people getting so upset? But I might be biased because I'm a fan of B Tim, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't hear him interrupting her, and he's always fair. He's always calm, and speaks his piece, and then lets them speak their piece. And yeah,
If
I didn't
anything,
see
I
it.
really wanted everybody that was up on panel that night to talk more, ask more questions. Like, I wanted to, like, pull more out of her because she was playing this whole sympathy card, and I wasn't getting tricked by that. I was like, nah, nah. Like, come on now, we gotta make this make sense. I
Well,
need to know.
what I noticed was that when people would ask her a direct question, she kind of had a lot of
She didn't
roundabout
answer.
answers. She wouldn't
Yeah,
like
yeah, she
directly
didn't.
answer any questions. So it was like,
Well, to be fair, I don't think she was ready or prepared to come up here, and I don't think she was prepared for a full fucking panel of people to be like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Where'd you do this? Why did Bullhorn Betty make you do this? Did she tell you she was going to pay for your stuff? Did she tell you she was going to pay for your fine? And you know what I'm saying? Like, there was like bam, 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 people shooting off questions in the chat, people, and she's not
sure.
YouTube. She doesn't know shit about YouTube. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like it wasn't really fair to her either because she just popped up and, you know what I'm saying, was bombarded
And
pretty
that's
much
really
by a whole
brave. And
panel of
that's really
people,
brave for her to even just come up on a panel, that's on the opposite side and to confront, and answer the questions. That's really
Right.
brave just to be able to do that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I mean, I feel like she's young. And, when I was young, I did stupid shit too. You know what I'm saying? At 25, 26, you don't think about stuff like that. You just don't. And then,
Nope.
we don't know what's going on in her real life or what she's dealing with or whatever. We just don't know, Not
For
that it's
sure.
an excuse. I'm not making excuses. I'm not trying to give her a pass. I don't want people thinking that. I just.
I guess I'm just not a really shy person. I can be shy, actually. I can be shy in certain situations, but if I am going up on a live panel with 1,000 viewers and at least 4 or 5 panel members, I would expect kind of a conversation at least, you know? Like, I don't feel
Right.
like from what I saw, no one was really having a conversation with her because she wasn't allowing it. She just kept trying to get sympathy. And when she wasn't getting the sympathy, she automatically started shutting down and saying, I gotta go, I gotta go. Nobody in chat likes me. Who cares? Don't even read the chat. Everybody kept saying, don't read the chat then, just talk to us, you know? So I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel. Like whether you're from YouTube or not, I mean, come on now. Like she's seen your lives at least once or twice. You know, she have to expect what's to happen, I guess. I don't know. I I don't know. That's just kind of like how I feel. I feel like you came up there for what reason? What was your agenda exactly? If you weren't expecting to have to be asked questions. Definitely.
I'm gonna jump down for a bit. I might come back. Love you guys.
Okay. See you later.
Love you, babe.
But yeah, after she said she was gonna leave, and because like the chat was like, you know, not liking her or whatever, chat calmed down a lot. Like we made sure, like the mods made sure, you know, no awful things are being said. So it really was like little mittens. Like everybody put on little mittens for her just for her to like speak her truth, you know?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know because I mean, I just don't think she was ready and prepared for us to all come at one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she was. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do feel like she kind of just she had a hell of a time, you know, taking accountability. She did take accountability, but she had a hell of a time, you know, with explaining her side of things, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it just not so much. I guess I don't know how to say it. I mean, she did say, you know, she admitted that she did it, but she didn't feel like I don't know that she felt bad for doing that because she does feel like she's doing, you know, she wants justice for Quentin. I get that. You know what I mean? But doing it this way isn't going to get you anywhere. What really
Yeah.
bothered me though is after I let her come up here on panel and talk to us, she went to her fucking group and did a whole fucking 15 or 20-minute live in her group about how she was set up and this was it was really shitty of them to set her up and do that and all this and that, which I didn't fucking set her up. I don't even know who the fuck linked her, but either way, I just don't think she was prepared um, to come up. And then Sweet Tea was here, Joneson was here, Tim was here, I was up here. Like it was a complete full. The Texan came straight up as soon as drama started. Boom, he was right here. So, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was like 9 or 10 of us up here. I had to start rotating people down because the chat. I mean, it was getting to be too much. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say because Captain Canapton, wait,
She's welcome to
what?
come back up here anytime she wants to. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Why
But I
can't
mean,
I
people are
say
going to ask questions. People are going to ask hard
Captain
questions.
Napton? Why did I wanted to call it Captain Napton Canapton? Because, anyways, no, like I didn't say like having like the little mittens or the little kid gloves was a bad thing. I was just saying that y'all were being very gentle with her. Like, yeah, I mean, y'all were being gentle with her. You guys were being really kind, and not saying that that's a wrong thing at all. Um, I was surprised she kind of started like breaking down at the end and you know was about to cry and saying she has to leave. It's like, well, no one's putting pressure on you. No one's making you do this. You came up here on your own.
Well, no, but I don't know if you caught it or not, but when she was up here, she said she was having issues, that her husband was mad at her. He was really upset with her, that it caused issues with their marriage and caused issues at home. And you know what I'm saying? It was the first time she was arrested, and it was like everywhere in front. You know, when you make a mistake, people tend to forget all the good shit you've done and remember that one mistake you made. You know, you could do a million good things and you make one fuck up, and people are going to remember your one mess up before they remember how many good things you did. It's just how it is.
Right.
It's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I think, you know, dealing with all that on top of it, it sucks. You know what I mean? And then when you have Bullhorn sitting here thinking that, you know, she's going to help you, she's going to be your friend, she's going to pay your fines, then you get fucking blocked by her, blocked by Olivia. Then as soon as she came up on my fucking panel, they unblocked her. Then she was back over in their chat. And I got screenshots of her being in their chat, trying to send a super chat to Betty. So I'm kind of confused. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, what I really need to do is sit down and have a conversation with her. Otherwise, it is what it is. And I don't need to
I
have a
don't
conversation.
think,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think that, I think she's choosing her side. She wants to be over there. That's where she wants to be. But unfortunately, like you said, they blocked her. There was kind of a little bit of bad tension between them. So she came over here trying to get something. But where she wants to be is on that side of the fence. She's her convictions of how she feels and what she did, she wholeheartedly believes that was the right thing to do. She even said at the end, like someone asked her if she's gonna apologize, and she said, "No, I'm not gonna apologize because I don't feel like I did anything wrong." Yeah, you went to jail and everything, and you still don't feel like you did anything wrong. She wants to be on that side of the fence. You know, you got to be careful with people like that. People will um, go where they belong, so to speak, right? They may shift and they may take a different path, and but they end up right back to where they are if they don't actually learn their lesson, if they don't actually have a change of
Well, I
heart,
think
they're going to end up right back.
you know, she feels like she's doing the right thing by protesting for Quentin. You know what I mean? Like that's what she went.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when you're there and you're young and you just get caught up in the shit and you're there with your homegirls and they're acting a fool and you act a fool, you know what I'm saying? Shit just gets out of hand. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I've been there and done that. I know that. I know how that goes. You know what I mean? Like when you're young, you do stupid shit. You just do. So I don't know. I mean, the internet's a whole different world, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like she's young. She's inexperienced with this shit. She didn't really know. I mean, I think she knew, but she didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I think she knew to a point. There was cameras out. She was going to be up, but I don't think she realized that they were, you know, they had decent subscriber counts, that they were videoing, that they were doing this, that, you know what I'm saying? That this is money to them. And they were doing it pretty much, you know, just to protest for Quentin. I don't think she's seen, you know, Betty and Dolly had ulterior motives. They weren't there to get justice for Quentin. They're there to act a fool and get views and, you know, money. And oh my God, let's piss them off. You want to piss off Dolly's haters? Send him a super chat. Yeah, okay. That's the fucking biggest grifting line I've ever heard. What really shocked me, I'm surprised Valoma didn't come up here and talk to us about all the shit that happened, because I really like her. And like I said, we've been friends for a long time. I didn't know that, not a long time, but you know what I'm saying? Long enough that it makes me wonder what's going on, and I hope she's okay.
Wait, Valoma? What?
Yeah,
What
Valoma.
happened? She went down there?
She said some really, really harsh things to Laura Perplexed. Some things that I never even thought I ever would hear Valoma saying. It kind of
That was
shocked me.
Valoma?
Yeah, from what I heard,
I did not know. Oh, you talking about on Laura's
our
stream?
Valoma. No, it happened on Sweet Teas because.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that then.
No, see, I've noticed that there's a couple girls that will, you know, come sit up here when, you know what I mean? We got when there's a lot going on and hang out, then something pisses them off or they got something to say, they want to get directly down and go over to her fucking chat and say this. Well, she just started her channel, so it's little anyways. You know what I mean? Like, she's growing her channel right now. She doesn't need the fuck shit in between. So when they go over there and they sit there and they're running their fucking mouth on a panel, and then Veloma popped up, said something, and then got back down, I don't think Sweet Tea was like ready for it.
I don't think Veloma likes me though, low key.
I don't know. Maybe she don't. I don't know, honey. I don't know. She's always been really sweet. I've always really liked her. She's always been real soft spoken, but I didn't know she, you know, I don't know. I didn't catch all this today. Like, I came in fucking late. I thought it happened on her panel. I didn't know it happened on Sweet Tea's. Then I was on a whole different mission. So it was kind of confusing.
Girl, nothing is low key when you say it on a panel.
Yeah. It's,
Well, girl, you don't have to come up here making
I
sense.
was like, what are you talking about?
She says, low key, I don't think Veloma likes me. I'm like, yo, you just said that in front of 400 people.
Oh, I'm like, fuck, I didn't pay attention to her low key.
She didn't have to come up here making sense like that, okay?
No, I actually came up to tell Queen I thought it was weird because I feel like she's been a friend over here long enough that, like, we should have known she had a channel. I didn't even know Veloma had a channel.
Well, I mean, I didn't think she had one, but I mean, I knew she had one and it was a smaller one, but I didn't know she was trying to grow it and all that. Like, I just thought it was her channel to, you know, that she was streaming for us or whatever, streaming on there so we could use it. I didn't know she was like, had an actual channel she was building.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, that it was just like she was helping you stream and stuff. That's what I thought too. But I'm always a step behind some days, so.
Well, I feel like I am too, because that's what I thought it was. I don't know.
Well, that's because you have too much to keep up with. I'm just, you know, out there in left field somewhere.
Well, anybody heard from Brandon? Has he been in here, or has anybody heard?
No, I have not seen a comment.
You know what? Maybe he went home and went to bed, and he really probably needs to. He needs to get some rest. He's been doing way too much. And I think he's scared to stream. I think he's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that he's scared, but I think he's just nervous to come up here and play the stream or whatever because he doesn't want to deal with getting harassed. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I feel like it would come with repercussions that would probably make me pretty nervous, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's had the chance to do it 3-4 times. He was going to do it tonight, but he nowhere to be found. So maybe he's sleep. Like I said, maybe he went home and he's getting some rest. He really needs it. They all need some rest. Hopefully these idiots go home soon. And
it's also a quiet night there tonight. So,
did they do the trunk or treat?
No, they did
not.
Oh,
thank God.
I don't even think kids really trick or treat there. It didn't look like, you know how sometimes there's like certain streets like you just don't trick or treat on. That one was like too busy of a like
the only streets
no,
the only streets I never went trick or treating on are the ones that didn't have their porch lights on. You know what I mean? The whole street was dark, so you knew not to go down there.
Yeah. No, well, what I meant is that road looked too busy, like for kids to be walking on. That's what I meant.
Oh shit! If the porch
like
lights were on, it could be the highway, and we go knock. So. But yeah, it does seem like a busy street, doesn't it? Kinda.
Yeah.
Like it's a throughway.
Real fast. Connecting like to, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I like a busy subdivision for sure. Well, I'm glad they didn't trunk or treat because that was going to be so gross.
Kids don't.
You know what I did notice though? I did notice that people picked up on the trend of the subscribers only mode to keep out the
bots and trash.
www.bet.com, all that dumbass shit that they be coming in with it, and it helps. But you know what? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people's. Well, I noticed the Griff she jumped right on it. So she, you know what I mean, watching me, she jumped straight on that shit. But I mean, I've noticed a couple other ones like Prayer. She got on it tonight too. She did the same
You said the grift.
You know what? Yeah, hey, shit. John Cock over there, he did it too. I'm like, damn. Shit.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's really
It does
smart.
keep it does keep the little spammers out. Got to give them credit for that. Shit.
Well, and it slows the trolls down so they can't all jump in at once and start talking shit. You know?
Right. You back
Oh.
it up. Wait a fucking minute. Think about what you're gonna say before you type that out.
It helps a lot. Like I always get excited when you do that because I'm like, oh yay, now chat's gonna slow down some.
I try to remember. Sometimes I forget, but fuck, it is what it is.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
we like a good troll every once in a while. You know what I mean? Because they're funny. Some trolls are hilarious. Like when we used to talk shit, they'd come in with different. I fucking love it.
I do miss that though. I miss how you would talk shit and then like 5 people with relative names. That was always really fun, especially
We'd be
whenever
talking shit. They'd come in, look, Mike Long, and they'd come in as Mike Long's bandana or sweaty bandana.
Microwave crack. What was the other one?
Oh my god,
Toaster oven funny. Crack. We had like 5 different crack appliances.
Oh, we had butt crack. Yeah, it's.
You had to be there, Buttercup. Stupid as hell, but it was great.
I mean,
just I feel like Mr. Nuts' Broken Desk. That will forever be one of my favorites, just because.
Whenever people are like sharing like personal stories and stuff, and then they say something, I'm always trying to imagine like what they're talking about. And when y'all said butt crack, I immediately thought of like cheese. I don't know, I don't know why, but like, and that's why I was like butt crack. Yeah.
No, like somebody tried to talk crap and say that it was a bunch of like DRUG dealers over here. And so everybody started to like talk about making crack, and it was just really stupid. It just snowballed. I don't know. Because when people say mean things, we tend to like make fun of them. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things. It's true that BHB smells like cabbage. Ew, I don't know. It's the first time I look at chat and that's what I see.
Ooh, I couldn't wait to share this with you. So, okay, I've been doing this thing ever since I saw it on TikTok. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I saw it on TikTok first. But like people will use their like mason jars and put their fruits and vegetables and like cut them up and stuff, and it like preserves them. It really does. It works. Guess what I did with my cucumbers today? I added like half and half vinegar and water, and I think that's genius. Think about it. Like I'm not trying to pickle them or anything, but when I'm ready to eat my cucumbers, they're gonna have that little like tang to them. Doesn't that sound genius?
I don't like vinegar, you know. So, but if you like that, yeah, hell yeah. If you like that twang, then hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get your twang.
Salt in it. Yeah.
Queen Bee, you have a request in the chat. Queen Bee, you have a request in the chat. Can you hear me? They would like you to say bird hacker, please.
Bird hacker. That's from back in the day. Who said that? Who wanted that?
Oh, let me scroll back up because I had to
AYB, huh? Bird hacker.
Kimberly Jerome.
I see you in there.
Kimberly Jerome says, Queen Bee, please say bird hacker.
We need a clip of that. Bird hacker. Especially if I get my accent going. Don't get it going.
Oh, girl. Don't summon the Calcutta now.
18 hours. 18 hours. You were live for 18 hours.
My favorite is the fibromyalgia.
Monitorized.
Yes, girl.
Even monitorized.
I'm not even monitorized, so you know I'm telling you the truth.
56.88. Stupid YouTube paying people $56.88.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Link in bio. Yeah,
Page
those are
coming up on
circle, all that stupid shit. God, we were stupid back then, wasn't we?
We had to be dumb though to counteract all the hostilities and fighting.
Look, we fought with Sophie's Army's group or whatever with like 300,000 people in there, and our group had like 30. We were on it though. We were like, each one of us was like 10 people. I swear to God. Yep. We were assholes.
That was some of the wildest shit I've ever witnessed online. For real.
She works at HR. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all.
Somebody
Love
in
that. I
chat
loved
asked
it.
when Paige was on panel. Jill actually asked if she's still working at Hate Jar.
I'm just here existing. I have no idea
That
what's
shit's
going on.
old. Well, that's like 2 years ago when we were here. That's when we all came
Yeah.
here. That's what was going on. You know what I mean?
I feel
God,
like I just
man.
need to go back and watch all of like
You
the
can't have
streams so
those
I
channels.
can.
Oh,
Don't
girl.
even
A
exist.
lot of
It's
those creators
Oh.
are gone. They're not even here anymore, and all their streams are gone with them.
and the ones that are still here, privated most of the shit.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Or
not
made
only that, though, but it
channels.
was about 3 kids. It was about, you know what I mean? So those
Yeah,
kids,
it
we wanted
needed
to
to
try
be
to
gone.
protect. Yeah. So what's out there is going to, I mean, we all deleted our shit or privated it so that the kids didn't have to, you know what I mean, be finding and linking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly.
We were trying to be respectful of them.
Oh man.
She said most of the streams are gone due to legal reasons.
Yeah, that too. That too. There are definitely some that were removed for legal reasons. Yes. It got that bad.
Oh, it did. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah, she has, Cotton. She's been gone a while. You want to come up here? I think I dropped the link a couple of times.
I don't think you pinned it.
Let me go back and do it then, because usually I always try to pin it real quick.
Ew, NorCal said she could drink vinegar. Nom nom. Blah.
Why?
Well, Butter to the Cup was talking about pouring vinegar slightly onto her cucumbers, like a diluted version of it, and that she likes that twang. And I was like, yeah, no, I can't.
Oh,
Yep.
this is gross you out then, okay? You know what else I did?
No.
I took watermelon, pineapples, strawberries, and lemon and apple cider vinegar and made a juice. And like I
How
would
much
drink that all
vinegar are
week
you
for
putting
breakfast.
in? Like a tablespoon? How much vinegar we talk about?
Yeah, like a half a shot. Like I made like a half a gallon of juice. I put
Oh, well then
like
no.
maybe a shot.
That would
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
be okay.
Yeah, I mean you can taste it, but there's so much fruit in there. Plus the lemon kind of counteracts it. Like the lemon's a little bit more acidic than the apple cider vinegar, but it's really good for cleansing. Like that's what I've been drinking for breakfast, and I've lost like 2 pounds just drinking that, and I'm like really proud of that. So
Interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
I think 7 or 8 channels later, Captain Napton, maybe 10, because we had a creator that would get pissed and delete whole channels. Like she'd be monetized, finally doing good, and she'd get pissed and delete it all the time. Oh man. So are you trying to lose weight, or was that just a bright side of what you did?
No, I'm not really trying to lose weight, but I guess I'm trying to burn fat, which doesn't necessarily mean losing weight, you know? I had a really big baby and I'm just trying to get rid of like the little mom pouch, basically.
Oh no, I feel that. I feel that. You'll get there. Your
Yeah.
body's beautiful no matter what, girl. You made a baby. That's like a whole
Thanks.
miracle and shit, you know? So
Yeah.
I saw a lady on a video the other day. Her stomach looked like a rocket. And I was like, what the hell? So I clicked on it. She had 5 babies. And her mommy pouch was like, that was only going to be
Yeah.
surgically removed. Oh my God, it obliterated her gut. But her babies were
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous and healthy.
I can't imagine 5 babies at one time in the same belly. That's amazing. Well, like, it's amazing, but also, no, thank you.
Yeah. No, I couldn't even imagine, like, no. No.
Yeah. No.
No, it makes my spine crawl just thinking about it. No.
But because listen, my baby was so big, okay? She was born early and was almost 9 pounds. She was born a month and 1 week early and was almost 9 pounds. That's how big. If my baby would have stayed cooking
Damn.
the
Oh,
full
you would have
time,
died.
I probably would have had a 13-pound baby because I think they gain like half a pound a week towards the end of
You
the
would have had a
pregnancy.
13-pound baby cut out of you. Oh my God.
Yeah. It was so uncomfortable, and I complained the entire time. And my baby kid, now she complains. I'm convinced, like, she's so funny. She has like the cutest attitude. I mean, it's not gonna be cute when she turns into a little teenager, but she
No.
just goes around the house like yelling at everybody. You know, she yells at everybody. I don't yell. You know, I have
Who is she?
never
Yeah, who
like
is she imitating?
I don't know. I do not yell at her. There's been a couple times where I had to, like, she opened up the front door, walked out, and I had to, give my stern, deep voice to her, like as
Yeah,
deep as I
you
could,
told us
I guess.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but other than that, like, I don't yell at her. So I don't know who she's imitating. I don't know where she got that from, but all she does is complain and yell at us all day long.
Dude, does she watch Peppa Pig? Because listen, my friend's kid watches Peppa Pig all the time, and that little pig is a rude little shit. And I wonder, because that pig is really rude. She like tells her daddy's fat and all kinds of stuff. I was just like, oh my goodness.
We watch Bluey. We do. Well, Bluey's kind of bossy too, and she
Mm-hmm.
watches Vampirina. Vampirina is very controlling. I mean, I was listening to Vampirina, and she was taking her nap, and I was like washing the dishes. I'm like, who is this bitch talking to? Like, I got offended, and it wasn't even me. I was like, why is she so bossy? Dang.
Oh no, Wildflowers and Weed says, has she overheard YouTube accidentally? But look, the whole chat
No,
agrees. Peppa's a rude little bitch. Like, she really is. It's
no, I keep
crazy.
my
I mean,
headphones
she's such a
on.
bad influence. Oh my God, Captain says my daughter watched Peppa, and yes, Peppa is a little jerk. She is a total jerk, man. I talked to her, Ask Your Bartender, probably a couple of months ago. It may be longer now because you know how time flies, and she was hanging in there, man. Thank God. I still pray for her and her family. Caillou was a whiner. Oh God. Caillou is such a whiny little, just,
No,
I hated
What
it.
was that? What was that one? It was like with the bunnies. Do you remember the little bunny didn't talk and he had a big sister, and for some reason there was no mom and dad. It was just the big sister and the little brother, and he was always getting
Orphan
into
bunnies?
things. No, yeah, there were okay, somebody in chat help me out. What
I'm
was the
being a smart
name
ass. I don't know what you're talking
of
about.
the two white bunny? Max and Ruby, thank you.
Oh, Mac and Ruby.
Max and
Okay.
Ruby. Yeah,
I haven't
and
watched
he
that one.
he was a terror. He was a terror. Okay, and he was no better yet. He was a psychopath. Okay, if you really like study it, he was a psychopath because he would have this like smile, and then he would like push the glass off the thing after his sister told him not to do it 5 million times, and he would still do it, and he would smile while doing it. Psychopath. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
see,
not letting
that's
my
a
child watch that.
horrible example for children, man. Like, I watched Mr. Rogers and shit. What happened to good old Mr. Rogers and his
Mr. Rogers was
cardigans?
good. That was wholesome. That was very
Right?
wholesome. You can't find not one thing wrong with Mr. Rogers. I'm not allowing it. Don't tell me not one thing.
One of the puppets was a little bit creepy, but there wasn't nothing wrong with Mr. Rogers. He was great.
Yeah, he
Yes, I
was.
definitely watched The Simpsons and Married with Children and Roseanne and yes, all those. My mom wouldn't really let us watch Married with Children because she says it was corruption of the institution of marriage. So we still
No,
watched it after she went to bed though.
my mom got mad at me when I was watching Oprah. Listen, when I was young, I looked up to Oprah because I didn't really have like a mom, like a positive mom figure. So Oprah was that. You know what I mean? She was my mom,
Yeah,
you know?
I get
And
it.
so I'd come home from school all excited, turn on Oprah, and my mom got mad at me and told me never to watch that ever again. I still don't understand it. What was wrong
Oprah was
with Oprah?
so
I
mild.
mean,
That's not like Geraldo or, the really like Jenny Jones or
yeah. What was that other guy? He recently had
Mari.
no, there was a Netflix special, Mr. Shoot. He didn't really talk a lot. He just did like clumsy stuff. What was that guy?
Girl, you're
But a
killing
Netflix
me with
special with
not
the
knowing the
bee.
names,
Like,
nothing.
girl, I suck at names. Like, it's a
I
problem.
suck
I'm
at
thinking
pop
about going to the
culture
doctor.
without names. I either need pictures or names. I'm that person.
I can't name not one celebrity. I don't know musicians' names. I know the songs, but like I can't tell you names. I don't know why. I think it's like a mental block or something. I'm not sure.
She's saying
Um,
Mr. Bean. Arya said
Mr.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean.
That is it. Yes. My mom wouldn't let me watch Mr. Bean. She
Why?
said Mr. Bean was evil. And I didn't get that.
What?
I still don't get that. Yeah. What's wrong with Mr. Bean?
I
You know,
don't
when you was a
know,
kid, you
but
didn't really question nothing. You just believed what your mom said. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, he's evil. And then when I grew up, I was like, what's wrong with this? I don't understand. I don't see nothing wrong.
yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't really watch Mr. Bean, but it seems pretty benign to me. Honestly, it really does. Ricky Lake, shut up, Chloe Joe. I remember Ricky Lake. Yes, lover of the loss of Montel with Sylvia Brown. Oh shit. That's some old school stuff right there. Back, gosh, you guys. God. Some of those bring me back. I watched Days of Our Lives back in the day.
What made me upset and kind of annoyed, I would pretend to be sick, and when my grandmother was still alive, that's who took care of me when I was sick. And so she would come. My grandmother didn't drive. My grandfather drove, so he would come pick me up and go home with my grandmother. And all I wanted to watch was Nickelodeon because that's all what my friends watch. But she always turned on Cartoon Network. And at the time when I was young, Cartoon Network was boring. Like there was nothing good. Like the hot shows was all on Nickelodeon, like
That's
SpongeBob,
funny.
you know, all the
That's
like trendy
seriously
stuff was on
funny.
Nickelodeon. And I get all like the old stuff, like I grew up in like this weird time where like I'm a millennial, right? So we didn't really have technology, but we kind of had technology, so net like Cartoon Network was all the old fashioned stuff, like they sell that stuff in DVDs now as collectibles because they don't show those on air because they're too racist and all that stuff. That's what was playing on Cartoon Network at the time. And that stuff was so boring. And I wouldn't even be sick. I'd be pretending to be sick, but I'd pass out from boredom because she wouldn't let me watch Nickelodeon. Why didn't she just let me watch Nickelodeon?
That's
I
what
mean,
you get for faking. That's what you get for faking. Cappy, that was my show from like 94, 95 until the 2000s. And then I watched like a bunch of Sunset Beach. I don't know if y'all remember that one because it wasn't around very long.
I
But
do remember Banana Splits. That was a good show. That was on Cartoon Network, but that was like an Adult Swim kind of thing, wasn't it?
wait. No, no, that I was sorry, cross topic. I was talking about soap operas. Days of Our Lives and stuff. Because
Oh,
she was saying that was her jam in the late 90s or whatever, and that's about the same time I watched it too. I got stuck watching The Price is Right and stuff too. You're lucky you got Cartoon Network. Like, you sound a little bit spoiled because I had to watch like whatever my grandmother wanted to watch, and a lot of times
no,
that
facts.
was like
I had to do that
prayer.
too.
Dude, that was prayer telethons with Kenneth Copeland and shit. Okay, so
Yeah. The only reason why I got to watch cartoons is because my grandmother wanted to watch her soaps. And because I was sick, quote unquote, I couldn't go outside. If I was not sick, I had to go outside or watch what she was watching. So if I was sick, then I got, Cartoon Network. So
oh no, oh no, Toy in Chat, Charles in charge of our days. I remember that show. I watched that show all the time. I wanted a hot male nanny. Never happened.
Price is Right was really good though.
Yes, I'm so glad you watched that too. Yes,
Yeah.
girl, that's
Price is
great.
Right was good. What else
Price is
was
Right is
good?
good. Cappy, that was a
I
great
also,
one.
do you know Whammy? Do you ever watch
Yes.
Whammy?
No whammy, no whammy. Stop. Yes.
Stop.
Yes, of
Oh,
course. Yes. Silver Spoons was a good one too, but I couldn't really relate, you know? Like,
yeah.
I won't lie, I couldn't really relate. What was that one with all, was it Facts of Life?
Facts of Life with the girls at
Yes.
boarding school.
You
Yeah.
take the good, you take the bad, you put them together, and there you have. Yeah, I watched the shit out of that show. And I also liked It's a Different World. When, like, the Cosby Kid went off to college. That was one of my favorite damn shows.
Was that a spinoff off the Cosby Show? I thought that was just
Hell
his own show.
yes. No,
Oh, I didn't know it
girl.
was a spinoff.
Denise went to college, if I remember correctly.
No, I don't. Wait, I gotta look it up. Hold on, let me see.
Because she was one
Because
of
the
the,
Dick
like, dorm
World.
supervisors or something. It was a definite spinoff, dude.
Okay.
But look it up, because I would, if I'm wrong, I would want to know. But yes, that was my jam
Yeah.
too, Jay. I loved it. I thought that I belted out that show tune with some soul. I'll tell you that. I love that.
But well, to be fair though, I didn't really watch Different World because that was boring to me. What I watched instead was Living Color.
Girl, Passions was crazy with little Timmy the doll. Yes, bitch. I remember that. Sorry, I was reading Cappy's comment. I'm sorry. Will you please repeat that? That little doll was creepy as
I
fuck.
just
That
got
little
excited
boy.
with you.
And he had that lisp. Tabitha. Yes, Martin was badass.
No,
too,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right. A Different
It was
World
a
is
spinoff.
yeah, is a spinoff. I had no idea.
Yes, girl. I felt like I had done grown up and gone to college too. I'm not kidding. Like I shit you not. It was great. And Living Color was good too with Homie the Clown. That was a good one, you guys. Damn. Makes me want to go watch, like, you know, those things on TV where you can go watch nothing but like old shows. Passions
Yeah.
was crazy. And Passions kind of actually ended my soap opera journey because it was just so fucking crazy. Like, it was just too much. This is actually another live Some Beach, but yeah. This one's only been going for not even 2 hours. Queen, where'd you go? What was your favorite show? I watched Roseanne and Home Improvement too, yes.
Roseanne. Oh my gosh. I didn't watch that as a kid, but I watched that when I like was an adult and I watched it from season 1 to the end.
So did it fuck you up when
Emotional
they changed
role.
Becky's? Did it fuck you up when they changed Becky's? It messed me up when they changed Becky's.
I guess no, not really.
It did
No.
me.
But
But
she
I
came
watched it
back
as a
though.
kid. And that's what I'm saying. That was a whole mind mess for me. I was a little kid though,
Yeah.
so maybe that's why.
Well, yeah, because I was watching it on like Netflix, you know what I mean? So I didn't really like, I didn't get the experience of like having to wait the next week and then suddenly there's a new Becky. Like I kind of just like blinked and it happened and then it didn't happen again, you know? So
So I cannot see the words for the show Saved by the Bell without thinking of the infamous ED episode with Jessie. I'm so excited, and she's like got the bat pills and she's crying. I cannot see that without thinking of that. Wonder Years was classic, Jay.
the
Do you
Wonder
know what episode I'm
Years.
talking about? I'm so
What would I
excited.
do? Wait, are we singing two different songs? We gotta be on the same page.
Yeah, no, I was still falling back into I was still falling back into the Saved by the Bells days. I can't help it.
The
'Cause that,
Golden Girls. Oh my
yes,
gosh, we
Jesse
were the
on
freaking
speed.
best.
Oh man, Golden
Our
Girls
generation was
was
the best. Like this is
Cheers was good
to
too.
you gotta be honest. Millennials are the best generation alive right now. Okay, I think we are the only stable, level-headed because of look at who our role models were. I mean, we had the Golden Girls, we had Wonder Years, we had such wholesome TV.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
say
all
that
gone
now.
down the shit pot. You guys, Thumb Thug just dropped the link to Queen's second channel. It's called Queen Pin OG. So if we get struck, don't get stuck. Make sure you subscribe, please. Go on over there, hit that subscribe, turn them notifications to all because that's pretty much where the fuck shit happens. So don't miss out.
What she said.
All those shows were really good. I don't even watch TV anymore. Not really. Dude, the Golden Girls is still the lick. You know, like still, always will be. Ew,
Did you
MASH
watch the
puts me to
Did you
sleep.
watch the spinoff? I didn't.
There
I
was a
didn't like the
spinoff of the
hotel.
Golden Girls?
Yeah, like where they moved out of the house and they like owned a hotel or something. I didn't really
Yeah.
get into it that much because there are a couple characters didn't return. I can't remember. Can't
Oh
remember
no,
who didn't
if I did
return, but
watch it, I must not have really watched it closely.
oh my God, the dinosaurs. Do you recall the dinosaurs?
Of course I do.
I'm
Not the
the
mama.
baby. I'm the
Yeah, yeah,
baby.
not the mama. Oh my
Not
God,
the
every
mama.
time they
I'm the
top
baby.
these damn shows in the chat, my brain's like step by step, day by
Day
day. Like my
by
brain's
day.
singing them all every time.
We have the
Oh
best
shit.
TV. You know what? This just reminds me that my child needs to watch these things too. From now on, I am going to absorb my grandmother and turn on these shows and force my child to be bored.
We're channeling Nana Kid.
Forget,
Shut up.
yeah. So you know what? Forget Peppa Pig, Bluey. You're out too. I'm sorry, bro. I like you. Um, we're watching all these shows. That's what's gonna happen.
Dude, Willow, same, and I can only take it in small doses now. I know that's like not popular, but it's true. Oh man, I used to love the Simpsons Halloween episodes. Those were the jam. Yes, Lindsay Lee, when she was on caffeine pills, somebody's behind in the stream. It's always funny when people are behind. Yeah, a lot of those were good. I won't lie, I would totally re-binge the original 90210 any day, because Luke Perry was just, mm, I don't know
Never
why
seen
I
it.
loved that show. Oh my God, really? It was good. At the time, it was quite the digs, quite the
Did you watch
trendsetting show.
Seventh Heaven?
Of course I did. Of course I did. Didn't the dad get in trouble for being like a total creep in real life?
Um, no
I
idea.
believe he did.
Probably though.
I think he did.
I feel like that's why the show ended because it wasn't supposed to end. I feel like I did hear that before,
What was
but
the other
not
one
sure.
that kind of bounced out at the same time? Party of Five. Do you remember that one?
Oh, no, I was into Gilmore Girls. I didn't watch Party of Five.
My kids liked Gilmore Girls, but I think I'm a little bit older than you, so that would make sense.
Oh, was that the Duggars? Were you thinking of the
No,
Duggars? Oh, okay.
no. The
But the
Duggars
Duggars
was,
thing,
yeah, no, that was different. The Duggars is like, what were they, like 19 and
reality
counting, and
TV.
then
Yeah,
then
19.
after the son done pedoed up all the daughters, then they changed it to counting on, like
Hmm.
that went over real well. Yeah, Party
I'm
of
not
Five
gonna
was a
lie.
good one.
I I liked 19 Kids and Counting at first. Like in the beginning, I was like, oh wow, like I wish I could have as many kids as she did. No, maybe not as many as her. Like I would love like 8 or 10 or something like that. I'd stop at
Girl,
like that
that's
point.
disgusting. That lady's, I need to be quiet. It's like a revolving
Yeah,
door down there. And it's
right,
okay until you find out that young, beautiful woman that's been raising you isn't your mom. It's actually your 20th sister who happens to be
right.
19. So, and your mom's too busy milking another kid to take care of you. So I don't know. Maybe if you're
That's where
rich enough to
I.
have a bunch of nannies so that all the kids can still be kids. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's where once I started, because when I first watched that show, my prefrontal lobe wasn't fully developed, so I was like kind of romanticizing it. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Like, look at them. And
Well,
then
they
like
make
once they
it look like that, though. They do make
yeah,
it look like it. Oh, and look at their matching outfits, and they're all so happy. Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
they're so well mannered, and they love God, and you know what I mean. So it was just like, and then I
Yo,
started realizing, like, whoa, wait a second, this is not right. Like, you're treating children like adults
yeah,
and not
yeah.
letting them have a childhood.
Allie Joe says that girl a revolving door. They ain't going back in. I guess you're right. I meant more like a revolving door because it just keeps spitting them out, and it would churn a cycle, and boop, here comes another one, and churn a cycle,
It
and boop.
never healed. It never
Ah,
healed.
no,
You got,
no, no.
it
Remember, we're in
didn't
mixed
though.
company. We're in mixed company. Punky Brewster was a
Oh,
badass show, Nathan. But yeah. See, there goes John Jay. Okay, I'm done. See, I told you. The men fall out real easy on those. Oh, good night,
I had
Chloe.
to just speak the truth.
That is true. They be talking about football and stuff, so it's all the same, right? America's Most Wanted was the lick. That was the lick. What was the one? I loved Tales from the Crypt. That was like that. I loved being so scared. And there was another one that was super fucking scary too. And I don't remember what it was. I'm too old. It's been too long.
Real World of San Francisco. What was the first reality TV show? Because I feel like a lot of people want to say they were the first because we had
Wasn't the first one Real World though?
Right,
Google
Real
it.
World, but we also had Osbournes. Remember the Osbournes?
Oh, yes.
And then,
Sharon.
yep. So we had
What
Real World,
What was the one
Osbournes.
with the dude with the porn mansion? I mean the P mansion. Hugh Hefner. They did
Playboy,
his
Hugh
base.
Hefner.
Yeah, he did
Yep,
one.
he also had one, but I feel like he came afterwards. He definitely came after the Osbournes.
Google it. Yeah, Road Rules. Yeah, Survivor. Google it. Google what the first one was. I can't do it.
Okay.
I remember when there was still a cable sign off at the end of the night and they would sing, yes! They would sing the national anthem and that eagle would like take flight and then it boop, go out for the night. I remember that too. I totally remember that. Damn, we're showing our age, girl. Cappy, quit. You're aging us both real fast. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, the Twilight Zone was a good one. That was a good one too. Mm-hmm. Dateline, yeah, Dateline. Those kind of scared me when I was a kid. And I just knew that one of the fools off America's Most Wanted was gonna
Dateline.
snatch me up.
I was gonna say Dateline was the shit, but
Yeah, it
let me
was.
tell you what used to like fucking make me like unsolved mysteries. Like
Yes.
day he would say
That's
like
what I was
he would
thinking
have that voice where everything was the same and it was all like, oh my god,
Yes, dude. No, for real. I love how you just bust in on that one. But those were seriously, when I was a kid, they scared me. I always thought that one of those killers they were looking for was gonna find me in a parking lot of the church or something and murder me too. Like those shows scared the piss out of me when I was a kid.
Okay, so I found 11 TV shows that are considered to be the first reality. Dating back in 1973, there was a show called An American Family, and
What about the dating game? Is that considered one? I guess not. Go ahead.
1979, there was a show called Real People. This was a reality program that featured the triumphs and challenges of real individuals in like the workforce. Then there was Cops, 1989. Okay, so Cops.
Okay, yeah, that would be considered reality TV for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And then 1992, The Real World. So that's where we kind of experienced
Yeah,
reality TV for the first time.
That would be to me the first for real reality TV though, when they put them all in a house and put in cameras. That's different than Cops, right? Like to me.
Yeah. Because it's more of like a relatable show. Like
yeah,
people
that's
just
probably
make
why.
notes.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the next one, this would be number 5, 1995. There was a show called Eco Challenge. No idea what that's about.
No.
And then there was Road Rules, 1995.
That one I watched. Yeah, that one I watched.
A Baby Story, 1998. What's A Baby Story? Reality show examined couples in the last weeks of pregnancy. Oh.
I remember that one. I actually watched that one. It was pretty cool.
Oh, I kind of recognize these characters. Okay, so 1998, The Challenge. The Challenge is one of the longest running reality shows ever, debuting in 1998. It was off of MTV, The Real World and Road Rules. I do remember that.
I do too.
And then Fanatic, 1998. Fanatic.
I don't remember that one.
Normal people were tricked into arriving at designated places to meet their celebrity idols. And then they participated from submission tapes to get lucky guest sky interviews.
Please tell me The Flavor of Love is on this list. Do you remember The Flavor of Love?
That was way before. Or way after, I should
Way
say.
after. Yeah, I
But
guess that
yes,
was like 05 or 04 or something. Remember that one? Flavor of
New
Love in
York.
New York? Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that girl that beat her ass over? She called it lip chap.
She's
Her, she beat
she
that
got
other girl
spit on
down with a
though.
chopstick. Yes!
But
My
tell me,
Pumpkin spit on her, that grade
when
school teacher.
when Pumpkin spit on her and the way that New York described it, I just tasted it. I just
Yes!
tasted it.
Yes!
I was like, oh.
Oh
Said
my
her
God.
funky breath.
Oh, Pumpkin was
It went.
awful. And remember that one girl they sent to the dentist because she had such bad breath and they all thought she had herpes or something, but it turned out she had an abscessed tooth. That was hilarious.
Was that Pumpkin?
No, I don't think so. I think that was a different girl. I don't remember her name, but they were like, yes, the spitting was so gross. Yes. I was still never, what was the girl that did the lip chap? Damn it. What was her name? Not Safari. Was that her name? Was it Safari?
Maybe.
I don't
Are you
remember.
talking about the one? Okay, hold on. Let me look it up.
She came up from pretty much the projects and she was a little bit rough around the edges and she was ready to fight. And she made her own lip chap line after that. I don't think
The
Safari
lip
was.
chap prayer. Lip chap prayer.
Oh, I can't look at it. I don't know.
Hold on. Can we play it? I'm gonna send it to Queen. Let me send it.
Probably not without getting struck. Yes. Yes. They did do the.
But it is
Yes,
Safari. You're right.
yeah, it was Safari. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember that. But yeah,
Well, I just want to say this. I want to, at this point, give an update. I don't know what's going on with Brandon. I haven't heard from him, so I am worried a little bit, but not to the point where I'm like tripping because I think maybe he like is at home getting rest. The protesters are gone.
Yay.
As far as I know, there isn't any there. Bullhorn left. The other ones are busy. They're all gone too. So,
Good.
hopefully tonight we'll be rested because Molly and them will be back tomorrow.
Oh, wait, Molly's there?
No, I guess they'll be there tomorrow.
Oh.
That's what, yeah, I was checking my emails and I got some screenshots and yeah, I guess BHB went home and said, or right before she left, she's like, we'll be back tomorrow with our new team.
Oh, go team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. She did say that.
He said, "Go
and
team."
then also they said,
let the second shit show begin because fuck that.
And they also
That's a bunch of
said
bullshit
they
too. She needs
announced
to stay
that
her fucking loudmouth at home.
they also announced that more exciting things are to come. How do they know?
I don't know if I got a whole nother week of this fuckery in me, Queen. Like, girl, they gotta stop. I feel really bad for these people in this neighborhood. I don't care who says that I shouldn't. I do. Like, and I know most of y'all do too. But it's just upsetting. And I do remember Charm School, Cappy. That was some ridiculous shit. I do remember that. She took Charm School really seriously. Good old Safari did. I was always rooting for her. Man.
Let's see what's happening in Georgia. Like, what big events are happening? All we got to do is make something else more appealing. Mardi Gras, does that happen in Georgia? No, that's a
Mardi Gras, bitch. Did you really just ask that? That's it. You go to bed.
I said no, never mind. It's a Louisiana thing. You know,
Grounded.
It'd be confusing because like Louisiana
So
is like
listen.
where the South I'm from.
Yes, ma'am, Queen Bee.
PG. Okay, so I guess Crazy by Coffees went over there to PG's and
what?
PG really did set her up. She had her come over there and talk to her and shit, and then she cussed her ass out, kicked her off the panel, and told her don't come back.
Oh no!
Yeah,
girl, she gets around. That coffee lady gets around.
fuck yeah, she does.
Good
Like she doesn't
reputation.
stop, man.
Like she's on all the channels, not one, not two, not five, all the channels.
When I found out she had started that group with Mike Long, I was like, what the hell?
Girl, watching when Cappy
I
called
was
her out
shocked
that
because I didn't
night.
know that at first.
Dude, when Cappy called her out that night, she was like, "Wait, hold on, Queen. I'm interrupting now." And she's like, how are you new when you started this group back on this day in 2009?" I was like, "What?"
I was like, geez, you save a screenshot because you never know when that day is going to come. You might need it.
Girl, yes. I was just like, "Oh, you are busted, lady. You're a liar." Good thing pants don't catch on fire. She would have been screaming in our ears.
I'll tell you.
Dude, okay, so I always ask this, so I'm gonna say yes. PG is the one that does all the weird, creepy photoshopping.
She's so holy. No, she's all about God.
Oh, but isn't
Go
she the
cuss
one
your
that
ass out and
photoshops?
pray to the Lord in the fucking same sentence.
But isn't she also the one that photoshops Summer face on all those weird kid pictures?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's some creepy shit, dude. She takes this missing kid's face and photoshops it onto like clean and well taken care of children's bodies. It's the weirdest shit I have ever
Why
seen in my
though?
life because she's fucking whack. There's something wrong
I
with
don't
her
think
head.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she is.
Girl,
Maybe
you're
she
so nice. You're so nice. Queen, you're so nice and accepting and loving, but girl, she's whack. She's like nuttier than a squirrel turd.
I wouldn't
No.
say that.
That's the same lady that just the other night said
She
that
is
somebody was doing
fucking.
something
She is pretty much.
inappropriate
She
on
is
her
out there. She
panel.
has said some crazy shit.
I'm sorry, but she told people
She
the other night
does.
she was being pee-bombed and she wasn't.
Right. Oh my God. Yes. Did
So
you
I'm
see? I
glad she's
almost forgot about
crazy.
that. That is something we got to talk about real quick. So tell me why. Yes, Baby Gap went up on him and Morbid must have been trolling. And
They were.
he's not, Baby Gap doesn't come over here, so they can't troll our channel, which would be funny if Morbid had a different partner in crime.
Yeah.
Anyhow, though, shit was fucking funny. She kept saying he was showing his peen, and damn well he wasn't. She
No,
finally,
absolutely
people
not.
kept calling her out in the chat and calling her a liar. She finally flipped her camera on and he was taking a shot. I'm like, yep, that's definitely Baby Gap.
That's about right. Yeah.
But yeah, she lied. She lied for like 15
That's what
minutes
I'm
straight,
saying though.
laughing,
She's a
talking
little
about his
bit
peen, and he wasn't even showing it.
no, she's a little bit on the nutty
I'm
side,
like,
dude.
damn, you got kids his age. Stop it.
Ew, gross.
Shit.
That's funny. Oh, you know what? This lady was live. I think it was yesterday. It was her birthday. And she said so many nice things about you. Who was that? And I think
don't
she
know.
did Summer Wells coverage. It was like her 74th birthday, I think. Lip
Wow.
locked. Is it lip locked no more?
Oh my God. Did we?
She
Her
said
birthday was
so.
yesterday?
She turned like 74. She was so cute.
Oh,
She was so
hell to the
happy.
no.
And she actually even dropped your link in her chat. Of
Where
course,
is she? Is she live right now?
no, ma'am, it was like yesterday for her birthday, I think. And
Oh,
she did
shit.
like
Look, it's
chili or something.
like 12:30 at night.
But she
Damn.
really loves you.
I
It
was
was
gonna say
yesterday
we
as
need
in
to
like
go
Saturday.
we'll just end this live and all 263 of us need to go over there and bombard her live.
But she's not live,
I
unfortunately.
know.
We
I was
could,
like,
yeah.
oh shit.
But no, she just said how much she loves you. And I was actually surprised because I didn't know a lot of the names in her chat. But you know me, I don't leave the hive, so that's why.
Yeah,
But
she's
she
funny as
just
hell. I
loves
just love
you.
watching her.
I've never watched her before, but she was so funny. She was laughing so hard she was about to pass out. It was
Oh
great.
my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah,
She
she
is
was
funny as
funny.
hell.
She tickled me. She was great, but she had so many nice things to say about you, and I forgot to DM you. So there you go.
Crimes
Now
and
you know.
Fashion. She's another one that I laugh. She makes me fucking crack up with the shit.
It's Crimes and who?
Crimes and Fashion.
Never even heard of it.
I like the Ernie Shell part of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like she covers different things on that end of this. You know what I'm saying? Like she
The
covers
Ernie Shell part of YouTube. That's
like
great.
PG and like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say Summer Wells because it's really not like it's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. She was adorable though. She just lip locked,
She
had
like
so
gives
many nice
updates. She's
things to
got the
say.
cutest little outfits and stuff. She comes out. I'm like,
Oh, I'll
oh,
have to look at that. I'll have to look them up.
yes. She was in here one of those nights. I think maybe last night, maybe. Hell,
Girl,
I
you've
don't
had
know. My
so many
days and
people
nights are
in
running
chat
together. I'm
lately.
fucking tired.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. We still ain't seen Valoma. She still ain't came over here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
She was on that one dude's panel earlier. I didn't get to watch it because I was too damn busy. But that guy that comes over here and did the radio announcer voice, it's like Patriot something.
Yeah.
She was on his panel earlier.
Huh.
Somebody sent me a link, but I didn't get to watch it. The Stern
Well,
Dog
I
community.
ain't talked to her. She ain't said anything to me at all. I figured
That's
she'd
so
came over here and
weird.
talked to us, or you know what I mean, emailed me or something.
I don't know. That's so weird. Isn't it weird how you can go to bed and you wake up and the
Well,
whole
maybe
damn
she
tube's
just don't want
exploded?
to. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Maybe she just don't want to
Yeah,
talk to me. And that's fine. It is what it is. I'm not gonna. I don't need. This didn't happen on my channel. Didn't happen on my panel.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have no. You know what I mean? Like this. So maybe she's got something going on that I don't know about, and I'm not gonna. Whatever. You know, she'll reach out when she wants to.
Yeah, yeah. I hope she's okay. I hope everybody's okay. I hate it how you can go to bed and everything's seemingly fine, and then you wake up and like a whole
It's like
shitstorm happened
boom,
overnight.
bomb drop.
It's like the
Yeah,
story
I
of
took
my
a cat
life.
nap. That's what I felt like. I felt like I took a cat nap and woke up to Sav's video. Like woke up to everybody saying, "Did you check?" Like I had 15 comments. Like, "Oh my god, I know you've seen Sav's video." I'm like, "What? Savage's
That's why
video?"
I didn't even write you because I knew you'd wake up to more than
I'm
enough
like,
messages.
"Where? What video? Right now?" Like, bitch, I was so tired.
Oh, I know you be sleeping in shifts. You cat nap and disco nap and shit.
Well, you got to get sleep where you can. You know what I mean?
I do. I do. You sound tired right now, baby.
Yeah, I am. I am getting there. And tonight's calm, so get ready for
Yeah.
the shit show because it'll be starting up as soon as Ma goes down there. You know what
Well,
time it is.
honey, you already know what happens during the months of Thanksgiving and Christmas. You
I hope
already know.
Grifter, yes, grifting hard. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna hit this one out the ballpark. You know what? I really fucking hope. You know what?
What do you hope? Oh, we lost.
She doesn't go down there at all. Let's just maybe
Yeah.
she'll have hopefully a change of plans.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Merry Griftmas, bish. Okay, we're going to have to make a song
Oh hell!
about
See?
Griftmas.
Look at you, girl.
It's going to have to happen. That's it. I'm making a song with my
She
kazoo and
came in
everything.
with the Merry Griftmas.
Yeah. We need to do a whole series in December, the Griftmas.
Lord, look out. I can't believe that people support this shit. Like, it blows my fucking mind.
Everybody I know is like investing or totally broke. Where are these people getting this money just to give to these crazy ass hats on YouTube? It's crazy.
Well, you know what she told that Kimberly, which kills me. She told her, I'll help you with your fines, but don't be reaching out to my sponsors. Bitch, I about died laughing. Like,
My
that girl don't even know what
sponsor.
the fuck sponsors what the fuck you're even talking about. Stop it.
Oh my goodness. Deets, yes. We need to get together on some Christmas stuff. That'll be so fun. Oh my God. I love stuff like that. I don't know. It's crazy. Girl, do you think that in chat, was it Lindsay Lee? I'm tired too,
Yeah.
so forgive me. She said that her flight leaves at 6 a.m. and then something about arriving at, I think, at 11 a.m. So it's
Where
happening.
are you going?
No, Molly, honey.
Oh, Molly. Okay, what'd you say? Land's win. And where's Voices been? She been gone all day today too.
Oh, you know what? I haven't seen her, actually. I don't think I've seen her anywhere.
For her too.
I peeked around in a few chats this
I think more
afternoon.
shit went down than I know about.
I'm thinking maybe so. I fell asleep during it, but what I heard was very benign, but obviously maybe some other things happened. Willow says
Well, you
sponsors
know how
here.
quick a live can flip around. We've been there and done that. Shit.
Oh, well, hell yeah, we have. Yeah,
Shit,
that's true.
a live can go from this calm right now to a dumpster fire in 2-2.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it happen, man. Fuck.
It goes from nice and chill to click the link, bitch. Click the link. Like
Right.
in 3
Click the
seconds.
motherfucking link. What are you fucking doing? Get your ass up here.
Oh, I can't believe it's almost 2023. What the fuck? Where did it? It's the griftiest time of the year. It is. It is. It's the most griftiest time of the year.
I wonder what's going on with Mr. McDonough and them charges with Don that never came. Now he's been telling his subscribers that he was going to get extradited from the jail there straight to Utah.
Yeah, but Mr. Dunna is a lion skank, man.
Well, now his subs know he's a lion stank because
McDunna.
his
I can't
Don's ass is at home just fine.
He's a grifter too. Him and his freaking clicking dentures. He's got a grift too, yo. He does. Those things drive me nuts. I'm sorry. I said it and I meant it. I can't even listen to him. That shit drives me nuts. No, I can't. No, I can't do it. Plus, he did that one old lady down there by Summer Wells, the big lady. He did her wrong. They did her wrong putting her belly on broadcast like that. Fuck him. They did, dude. Who does that? And his wife, the one that was videotaping, was so horrified she kept panning on it. Like, you bitch. That's so rude. She didn't protect her dignity at all.
No, she didn't.
No. I can't. I believe he exploited people as well. I'm with you.
Well, he gets mad as hell when anyone talks about the case that he went south. The case that what did he do? He arrested somebody that shouldn't have been arrested or something like that. I don't know what it all.
There was a bogus interrogation.
There's videos about it. I just haven't paid attention to him, but he did something.
Yeah, he's done a lot of somethings, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely got his grift on.
Yep.
Girl. I can't with these people. I knew nothing. I knew Dom would just get out. I knew nothing crazy like that was going to happen, or they would have already arrested him
they
out
still
there.
are dealing with the bullshit from all that.
Did they even get to go home?
I'm not discussing any of that because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I just wonder if they, that's just how my mind is. Do these people even get to go home? Do they have a home to go to?
Right.
That's where my mind goes.
Well, I mean, and how, it's, I'm sure pulling up that driveway and it's bare. There's no animals. There's no nothing. There's nothing there. You know what I mean?
I know. That's what I mean. It's sad. I will say this. McDonough did get one shot that sticks out in my mind when he was out there nosing around. Well, I guess two shots that he got that I'll never forget was when he was showing Summer swing. I could literally picture her just running out there in the sunshine playing on it. And that hurt my heart. And then whenever he ducked up underneath the bar cabinet to crawl downstairs, that I will never forget. That was some weird shit.
Oh, the steps there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really odd, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was very odd.
Yeah.
But it was almost like a way to the way to the basement. You know what I mean? It's.
Yeah. But it was just so weird. Welcome to the Hive, Lindsay Lee. You got a new member, Queen Bee.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the Hive, girl.
Oh, and you missed it earlier. I think Wing Zero donated another 5 memberships to the Hive earlier than the stream.
That's what's up. Thank you, babe.
That's so stupid. Y'all don't get alerted to that.
Yeah, because I don't see it on this side at all. Just
I
regularly.
think at this point in
I
the
see the
last week,
membership up at the top now. It lit up green up there now.
just in the last week, you have been gifted like 30, 35 memberships.
Damn, you guys.
Yeah, I've been keeping track, wondering how I'm going to fit all these damn names in the next video. I'm just kidding. But
I
seriously,
just noticed you got the join button on your page now. I can become a member now.
you could have before, but it's weird. It's like they're rolling out an iPhone button now.
Yeah.
Because
Gotta
I've
see
seen it
how
on
it
a few
works.
pages, but it's not always there. So maybe they're
Really?
yes, ma'am. I think they're starting to roll it out more. You know how they do things real slow. You know how you have chat guidelines that show up in your comment sections and stuff? Like I still can't do that. I don't
Yeah, see,
understand
this is what it says to me when I try to click it on my iPhone. It says your transaction cannot be complete. To proceed, please submit a required document by completing this form.
Remember, I told you. I think it's because you had been super chatting so much. They put a flag on your shit to make sure it's really you. You're going to have to verify your identity. YouTube does that to
Oh,
protect you.
yeah,
We had
that's
this
what exactly it
conversation
said.
before. This is so deja vu.
Yeah, sorry. I
No,
never
you're
clicked on the form though, so I didn't know what it was about. I clicked on it now.
yeah, they're
And that's
trying to make
exactly what
sure.
it says. It says verify
Yeah,
your identity.
yeah, they're
Well,
trying to make sure nobody's taking your money and giving it to Queen and anybody else that you were super
an
chatting.
image of your government ID. That's too
Mm-hmm.
much.
Creators have to supply stuff like that, so you know, there's obviously they feel like there's something going on with your account that's not on the up and
Verify
up.
payment method with a challenge code. I'll do that option. What's that?
Oh my goodness! Wait, repeat that. I'm sorry. I just had a wonderful idea.
Hmm.
A song for the 12 days of Griftmas.
On the 12th day of Christmas.
And right when you get to like the 20th, you can be like, on the 20th day of Christmas, she grifted 20,000 or 20K. You got to add that in there somewhere because
She grifted 20K.
Go,
Yes,
bitch.
it can
You
be
got it.
done.
See, I already knew it. I knew it. We got to throw some stuff in there.
20 super chats. No, I'm just kidding. 4
Right.
super chats, 3 memberships,
4
a
bless
PayPal
yous
and a Venmo,
and I bless you too.
and $20,000 for a lawyer, and another 10 grand for my Christmas
fake lawyer.
gift. Yes, my imaginary lawyer. Yeah. God.
He said we got this.
It has to escalate though. So like for the first day of Griftmas, just click the link. All I'm asking you is just to click the link. The second day, I want you to go to my Amazon, my Amazon shopping list. On the third day, I need 100 super chats.
But that doesn't rhyme. For
Well,
songwriting,
what
you
I'm
don't
saying
have to
is,
girl.
like, you build up to it. You know what I mean? Like, keep making it more ridiculous until you get like to the on the 12th day of Christmas. My BHB gave to me
No, she
20.
doesn't get a part in my song because she sucks.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I really cannot.
The Lamborghini.
I really just wish they had another, like, I really wish Billy and them had another place to go. And see, that's the thing is they don't even think about this kind of stuff. What if, you know what if they get tired of the shit and they just say, fuck it, you know what, we're going to go stay with family out of town, or, you know what I mean? Then the cops are going to be pissed because now, look, you done ran them the fuck out of town. You know, when they could have been sitting at home just fine with where the police could see, you know, be there and listen and watch and stuff. But now, you know, they could possibly be wanting to go stay with family or something, which I really wish they would have. They did have an option to go stay with family or something instead of dealing with this and Molly and her bullshit. Because you guys already know how fucking bad this is going to be, right? and they feed off each other. So
Oh yeah, they do, like a pack of pit bulls, bitch.
yeah, yeah, bitch. Hell yeah, they do.
So what would it be like on the first day of Griftmas? My subscribers gave to me, or like my members gave to me. That's probably easier to say, huh? I'm telling you, I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
members.
Yeah.
My members gave to me. Okay, well, first we got to look up the real lyrics because then we can like rhyme off.
No,
I don't have to
my
look up nothing. I
subscribers
know
gave
the real
me
lyrics.
5 memberships, and then go on.
See, I was gonna do 5 PayPal pulls.
Then you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
'Cause-
bitch, see, we got this. We got this.
I don't know the real song, so I can't really. I don't know.
4
Like,
Amazon gifts, 3 Cash Apps, 2 Super Chats, and a new membership gifted to me.
And
I
then
don't
I
know.
bless. We gotta have the I blessed you in there.
Oh shit, girl.
I don't know the name of the song.
6 blocked bitches. God, man, I swear. I need a life. I've been stuck at the house too much. I finished all my open projects, so now I can get the other ones going that I had started. Because I'll like buy everything and get it all grouped up and planned and ready to go. And then I'll find something else I want to do and buy everything and get it all.
Bitch, somebody in the chat said, and a hobbit in a turtle mask too.
And man, girl, did you saw my message? That hobbitness be running in the family. Talk about 5'2" and 185, girl. And a hobbit in a turtle mask. I'm taking notes because you know I won't remember. Because this is gonna happen. This will be my gift to the world from the graveyard for Christmas. The full moon is coming up. It's going to be bad. All of them together and feeding off their negative energy. I would not want to be there. Yeah, beautiful souls. Me neither. We could make sure to name some of the most outrageous things that people have grifted off their subscribers.
Oh my Atlantis.
I mean, we've seen it all.
Hell yeah.
Whiskey got him an expensive guitar in an apartment.
Holy hell.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's out the car, girl. Or at least he was last month. I don't know about this month. I don't watch him like that.
Go ahead, dude. Do your thing then. Grift away.
Yeah. Every time you say that, it makes me think of that. Who sang that? The Give Me the Beat Boys, it moves my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. But I hear, and grift away. That's what I hear every time you say that. A peen bomb in there. Yeah, we could probably do that maybe. I don't know if that's much of a gift, but it's definitely real to our community.
Vacations, 4 door dashes, 3 recliners, 2. Oh, we can't forget about the camera he was asking for.
They got drones. We've seen people get spy pins. We've seen people get whole new setups, like whole new setups, chairs and all.
Oh,
A
can't forget
car.
about the press pass.
Yeah, a car. $20,000 plus another 10 grand plus a birthday fund.
You guys,
teeth.
I don't mean to change the subject on you like this, but did
What?
you guys what do you think about the guy that was arrested in the Delphi murders, you know?
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he what about that picture? It was on that Chasing shared it
With his kids? With his family?
No, he has that picture, but he's like sitting, I believe it's at a restaurant, but the picture, the sketch is right behind his head.
Behind him. Yeah, that's
It's
with
on
his family,
Facebook
right?
and stuff too. It's on
You know
Facebook.
what's real creepy too? Somebody else shared. He worked at that CVS or pharmacy or whatever. And when the parents, it was either the parents or the grandparents brought in photos of one of the girls' funerals, and he developed them for free.
Sick
That's weird.
fuck. You see what I mean? And this is right under their fucking nose the entire time. And guess what? The main
Do you think
suspect,
he kept a
Keegan
copy
Klein,
of the funerals? Do you think he kept a copy of the funeral pics for himself, Queen?
For
probably
sure.
hell yeah, he probably did. Sick son of
Ugh.
a bitch.
I went last night. I
See?
went back to some of like the older videos just to kind of like, I was looking for this one video where they did like this augmented reality of the two girls on that bridge with him behind. I really wanted to like watch that again. And I just can't believe the news put out these sketches of what they believe to be like an
They
older
always do
20,
that.
30 something year old man. And it was obvious that he was an older person. You could tell in his voice and his walk. And I was just like, whoa, like
I think it's
that.
trippy that, remember how they showed his gait, how he walked with that weird gait, almost like limp? Apparently, this guy has some kind of
Yeah.
prosthesis through his ankle.
Oh, wow. That is so
Oh,
wild.
love of the law. I didn't know the family confirmed it. I just saw like a press piece on it, and that was obviously a valid source, or I wouldn't repeat it. But I didn't know that the family gave an interview on it. That's so creepy. That's so creepy. Yes, his daughter's picture for graduation or whatever was on the bridge afterward. Yep. That to me is some sick shit, man. Don't you think, Queen, that
I thought,
his daughter had photos there? Isn't that sick?
Yeah, it's sick as fuck, and that's what I mean. The officer, you could tell the officer that was talking, the presser we did today. It was almost like he could finally sigh a sigh of relief that he did keep his promise and find them girls killer. He told the
What
mother,
did
you know what I
they
mean? He
say?
said, you're right under our nose, and we will get you. I promise you, we
2000,
will
what was
get
it,
you.
2068 days later or some shit he said?
Yeah.
Almost, over 2000 days later. The way he knew every single day it just gave me the chills, man.
Yep.
It did. It gave me the
I thought
chills,
I
and I'm
saw
so.
somewhere,
But
I thought I saw somewhere recently that there was more than one person arrested, but now I'm only seeing one person
No.
arrested. Can y'all confirm? So there,
well, check this out.
okay,
What if they
so
would have pulled a bullhorn Betty and they arrested Keegan, right? What if they
Right.
would have made them take Keegan, you know what I mean? Protested just like they want to take Leilani because she was the main suspect. So was he, right? So this is the same thing. So that would be like them hurry up, take her to jail, hurry up, blah 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 blah. That would mean if they did convict him like Bill or Betty wants to do with Billy and Leilani
Yes,
and everybody in that
yes.
house, they would, you know what I mean? If they tried to convict Keegan on that and he got off, that's that.
mhm.
I wonder how that guy's family feels.
Oh,
Because he
I'm sure
has
they're
a
probably like,
wife
what
and
the
kids there.
fuck?
His wife is probably horrified. Could you imagine just one day you wake up and officers are ripping your husband out of your bed for murdering 2 little girls? I would have a hard time not killing myself. I just don't know if I could live with that. Like they say you never really know somebody, but you don't expect your husband to be that kind of fucking monster,
Do we know if he has done this before also?
No, I don't think there's any way of knowing that right now, but I did hear of a case. Um, I wish I could remember more of it, but apparently the girls were a lot like Abby and Libby, and it was just seemed sus, but I don't know that it was anything more than speculation, Buttercup. So
Yeah. I want to know, like, how did he, like, they're from a small town, right?
I mean, relatively, I can't either, Allison. The imagining how the daughter would feel knowing now where she took her pictures and what her dad did there. Holy shit. It's just,
Yeah, I can't wait for more information. I want to know, like, what,
They said
gosh,
that
I
what
don't,
the
his
girls' bodies
psyche.
was staged in the if you guys remember right, the old man
Mm-hmm.
that they were found on his property. He went to the pet store or something, and because he had he didn't have a driver's license, he lied to him and told him that his
Yep.
cousin took him or something. And his cousin's like, no, I wasn't with him that day. And he's like, yeah, I lied because I didn't have a driver's license and I drove down there and I didn't want to get in trouble. They were looking
Yeah, I
at him,
remember that.
side-eyeing him too. And I would have too, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I do remember that. I do
Yeah,
remember
Cappy,
thinking
I
like, oh,
just
he's
don't
lying.
know. Cappy says, I think that you would have to kind of see hints or some indication, but I just don't know, man. Yeah,
yeah.
you would think maybe something would be off in the love life or
Well, see, and what's
something.
really odd is his wife, her name's Kathy. Everything from her face on her Facebook from the year 2017 was gone. There was nothing there. And I mean, she finally deactivated her Facebook or whatever, so she doesn't have anymore. She doesn't have it anymore. But
Oh, I bet.
when he was first arrested, her Facebook was blowing up and people were screenshotting and screen recording, and you know how
Oh,
it
you
goes.
know they recorded all her shit. Every single
Yep.
comment, like, dislike, frown, it's all there. You know they did.
Yep.
Every comment, every family profile, bitch, you know they did. I don't know. People selectively seek out killer marriage material, so I think defensive denialism takes over assumed fears about the type of person. It's futile fighting why. Work with helping the tricky in reality. Huh.
Quit, Tilly.
What's that Pepper's doing?
My little chihuahua, she's like barking. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's like,
No. No, can't hear.
quit.
I would know if it was my husband in that video, and I think she suspected. How can you not recognize your husband? Okay, yeah, you guys, but didn't that clip come out like later in the game, like not so long ago? Didn't that come out like last year or something? When did they put that clip out, Queen? It wasn't that long ago, was it? Compared to when they died? Or am I thinking of the one from the phone?
Well, to be fair, I don't know.
Yeah, Captain, I feel you. That's why I don't know either, Queen. I can't remember. Captain, I feel you. And I think on the Chomo part, that's why I said maybe there would be like a strained love life or, you know, weird sexual relations of some kind. But I just don't. I think it was at least that long, Deeds. I don't know. I feel, God, it could have been 2019, I guess. I guess it could have been. You know, time flies, you guys. But I just know
No,
it was well
I'm just,
after the fact.
I'm just saying, if I suspected that my husband did something awful, like evil, I'm not staying. Because I'm going to be next. What do you mean? Like, I'm
See,
out of
it
there.
doesn't even take something like that for me to leave. I'm just going to be real.
Right. You don't
Like
clean the toilet after you use it. I'm out of here. I mean, I don't.
no, but if you continuously leave the seat up and I fall in, that's another story, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but for real, like if you're not, if you cannot have a healthy relationship, whatever that means, communication, sex, whatever, you know, like and you won't go to counseling and stuff like that, I'm out. So like Chomo vibes, any of that, I may murder you in your sleep. Like I'm just being real. If I truly thought that about my spouse, I would find solid evidence and I would probably rid the world of them myself, just to be honest. I don't, but I also feel like all truly like solid evidenced pedos should be put to death. So, you know, I have an unpopular opinion on that.
No,
There's no
I
way.
feel you. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I have
I could never
anxiety.
hide that. I
So,
couldn't live with that.
yeah,
I do too.
I have anxiety. So I think I'm not going to share y'all like my thoughts or nothing, but I'd be thinking of the worst case scenarios and
Me
what I
too.
would do and how I'm going to get out of it. And if
Mm-hmm.
something, like if my spouse did something to my child, like they're done. I'm sorry. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to take myself to the police station and explain what happened. Like,
Dude,
you know what I mean?
dude.
But I don't know why I think like that. I do. I just,
My brain does that too. It's like intrusive thoughts. It's part of having
mhm,
anxiety. You just think
yeah,
about shit you don't even want to think about.
right.
It's just part of it. And
But
I
it
get
also
that
feels like
too.
security. It also feels like security because if something bad to happen, when bad things actually come my way, I'm out of there. I know how to escape because I already thought about this scenario.
Right, right. One of my friends was like, "You react really good in emergency situations, like after
Yeah,
car
I'm
wrecks and
very
stuff."
calm.
Yep, me too.
Hmm.
And that's because I've lived that shit in my head 5 times already. Okay, like,
Exactly.
but for real though,
For a
I just
couple of
don't
years,
know.
when I was out living in Arizona, for some reason I was scared of sinkholes, and I was sure that was going to happen to me. So
Yes,
I planned like 10 different ways I was going to escape. Like if I was driving a car, for instance, and I just happened to fall into a sinkhole, what would I do? Or like if I was riding on like horseback and I don't know. I'm glad
that's
that
funny.
phase went away.
Mine was always that the bridge would collapse as I drove underneath it or over it. Mine
Yeah.
was always bridges collapsing. I don't know why. That's always been mine. Like that I'll be trapped under a collapsed bridge or something so
Right.
stupid. So
That
stupid. But
actually recently happened. Did you hear in India?
yes, what is it? 149 people that are dead.
Yeah, and like
Something like that.
177 injured. I was
Yep.
thinking like, why so
And
many
then also
people
the
on the bridge?
stampede. And that, well, see, they said that they had arrested some of the people that just did the recent construction on it, like what, 9 or 7 people or something, for
Hmm.
like murder charges, basically. But if the
Yeah,
maximum capacity of the bridge is 100 to 150 people, and you have more than that dead and injured, that's
right.
what happened, not the construction.
That's what
You
I was
know,
saying too. Like, why were so many people on the bridge at that time anyway? It was just
I had
ridiculous.
pecan pie. I saw a sinkhole that swallowed up a car when I lived in Florida. It was the freakiest shit I had ever seen. That, and then what was it, 2 days ago in Seoul, Korea? Was it South
Hmm.
Korea?
No,
That
yeah, it was in
the
Korea.
stampede, yeah,
Stampede,
the
some kind of
stampede.
party or something, right?
Yeah, it was like a Halloween gig, man, and over like what, 100 and a couple dozen died. It's a lot. The death tolls in both of those are quite similar, so I'm probably mixing them up right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure the death toll and the stampede. I'm not even sure
You know
what
what?
happened
I had sent
because there was
Queen.
limited news on it, but go ahead, sorry. Oh, did I cut off? What happened?
No, it may have been me because I went to the other screen. So it's
Mm.
146 in South Korea and 141 on the bridge.
Okay.
And that's in what, 72 hours.
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
crazy.
And there was people on the bridge that were literally trying to make it rock and stuff. So, and it seems like a lot of young people died in both.
Well, yeah, a stampede is no joke, y'all. When like remember the Travis Scott concert?
Astro
All those
World,
people? Yeah. So you have a
you get
heart attack.
crushed.
Yeah, you get a heart attack. You get crushed from all that pressure
Well,
from all those bodies.
a lot of people literally suffocated
Hmm.
because once they get crushed and crushed and crushed the way a medical examiner explained it, and
Hmm.
it's like eventually, like you breathe in, and when you breathe out and you get pushed in more, that's a little bit less that you can breathe in each time until you literally your lungs are crushed.
Yeah.
And it just freaked me out when they were describing it. That sounds like such a horrible death.
Yes. That's one way I wish to never like to die. I don't want to drown. I don't
Mm-mm.
want
Or
to like
burn. I don't want to burn either.
yes, I don't want to burn. I also have a fear of dying from a roller coaster, like just falling out. And I love roller coasters. That's the thing. Like I
I
am not
won't ride
afraid to
them.
go.
I
Yeah,
won't do
you
it.
won't. You won't.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I don't like feeling like I'm gonna die. That's not fucking fun to me. I know
It
some people really like it, but that's not fun to me. I don't like feeling like I'm gonna die.
See, I don't feel like I'm gonna die. I do like okay, first of all, let me explain. I do have anxiety, right? So when I get on a
Yeah.
roller coaster, I laugh inappropriately, like the whole ride. I'm just like, ah, because I'm scared,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
I won't even go on them. Yeah, Allison, that was a little bit more fun than these talks, isn't it? A lady here in Texas flew off one of the rides at Six Flags, and unfortunately, one of my buddies' dads was part of that recovery, and they were literally looking for pieces of her. So I don't think she probably even knew what hit her, to be honest. But she tried to get him not to go. She was like, no, I don't feel like I'm in right. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. And they just kind of laughed and sent her off anyways, and she flew the fuck out.
Or that one girl that got her hair ripped off from the tower.
Oh my God, no, I don't even know what you're talking about. That sounds fucking
Oh,
awful. You just made my scalp crawl. No, stop. Okay, so back to 90210. Who was okay, so I know there was Brandon, Dylan, and the other kid, David. I was all for Dylan. What about the other girls in the chat? And Coco, I think Wing Zero may have actually gifted you that membership. I think you got gifted one tonight, so that would have been Wing Zero. And she said, thank you, Wing. Oh. No, Miss Mom, where I live, druggy carnies don't run those rides. It's like a bunch of high school kids, really, honestly, at the one here.
you know what video I saw last night?
What?
Captain Napton, she like made the video about that stripper that fell 10 feet from the air. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about
I
that like
saw
not
that
long.
one.
Yeah.
That was one of the first videos of Captain's I saw when that girl fell off that pole.
Yeah, I
Well,
still
the
feel bad
first
for
one
that
was her
girl.
love video. It was her love video for like Mr. Nut and Annie. But after that, that stripper pole one was one of the first ones. I do remember New York Undercover. Yes, I do. It does tell you where the membership came from if you're paying attention, Willow. It'll say blah, 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 gifted memberships. And then the first 5 names that show up under that are the people who got it. Or 10 or however
What's
many
the
were
board
gifted.
game that had the phone? No idea.
A board game that had the phone?
Oh,
That was
Girl
like a
Talk.
girl, yeah, Girl Talk. That was a girl video game, a girl board
I
game.
never played it, but I remember the commercial.
I love it when people get to gift memberships and stuff. It's so fun to do. I like giving them. I do it when I can. Brandon, Brenda, Dylan, Kelly, Donna, Stephen, David, Andrea. Yeah, I guess you got to throw her in there
Willow
too.
said, "Do you tip more?" Hold on, where did the comment go?
Do
Do
you
you
tip
tip
her
her
more? Oh,
more? A
pity.
pity. No, actually, people were like, if I remember correctly, she was asking for money because her whole grill was messed up, like her
Right, no,
face.
she was seriously injured. She did
Yeah,
twerk
she
a little
was.
bit as she got up, but she was
Yeah,
seriously injured.
she was seriously injured. And the funny thing is,
Yeah.
she fell. So it's like one of those strip clubs. I've never been to a strip club, but like this is just from what I've seen. It's one of those strip clubs like where it's like multiple levels. So like the pole was 10 feet, so that she was at the top of it, and
Yeah,
she
she was
fell
up there.
straight down. And then as soon as
Mm,
she fell, she gets back up and she starts twerking again. So everybody thought, "Oh, you're fine. What are you asking for money for?" So nobody was
no,
trying to
she was
help her
messed
out.
up. She
Yeah.
was messed up.
You gotta watch Captain's video about it.
That's an old one too. That's an old
Yeah, it's real
video.
old. It was in my recommended, and I just watched it. I was like, oh hey, look
That's
at
funny.
this.
She was an awesome stripper. I think that was higher than 15 feet, man. I really think that they were definite pros, but that was high. That seemed a lot higher. That seemed like 20 feet. Maybe it's just because I'm like a scared of heights or whatever, but I said I'm a scared. But seriously though, it seemed like she fell really far.
Look, Wildfire said Buttercup's disclaimer. Look, I gotta just be saying it though. I don't want people to think I'm a certain kind of person. Not that there's anything wrong with people that go to strip clubs. I just don't want people thinking that I go to strip clubs. Okay.
She is really lucky she didn't die or get paralyzed. I agree on the
No, for
paralyzed
real.
part because how she landed on that top of her back neck area,
Hmm.
she's super lucky that she didn't just bust something in her cervical spine. Mm. Am I on my phone? If you're talking to me, Wing Zero, yes, I am on my phone. That's maybe why I sound funky. I used to kind of like going to the strip clubs, but they also scared me, Willow. I won't lie. I was too scared I would get like chlamydia in my eyes if I touched something.
I'm still afraid that I'll get like an STD from sitting on like a public restroom's toilet seat. I don't know.
You're not supposed to sit on those motherfuckers, girl. That's what they make those ass gaskets, and you like hover.
I know, but like, look, have you not accidentally like fallen onto it and been like, oh crap, now I'm gonna get AIDS? I don't know. Like, I just
No, because I'm not stupid. I would never.
look. There was this one.
Jesus
There was
Christ.
this one. There was this one recently. I was
can't
trying to
believe you just said
hover.
that out loud.
Listen,
Oh, fuck.
I was trying to hover, and it was so low. I couldn't squat that low, and I just
The views
fell.
of the panelists do not always reflect that of the channel or Queen Bee. Thank you for your through. I'm fucking dead over here. I can't believe you said that.
I fell. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't trying to. And they
I
didn't
don't
have
know.
the
I
paper
don't think
things.
the few times that I worried about something like that, I don't think it was AIDS. It was like something that's skin transmissible or something. I don't know. Right, Willow? Everybody needs a link after that one. Y'all come up here and beat her. Like, what the fuck?
I've said some pretty stupid stuff today. Look,
What am
I am kind of a ditz, if y'all haven't noticed, okay?
Not you. Dude, male strippers scare me. I don't want them rubbing their dinglings all over my face. I just don't like it. That is not a fun
No.
experience for me. I would much rather look at some titties any day. I don't care how that makes me sound. Like, women strippers are exotic and mysterious, and some of them are even a little bit trashy, but like male strippers, they freak me out. Like, get your sweaty, onion smelling balls away from me in that banana hammock. It just is not for me.
So I've heard, okay? At these places, these male strip clubs, they be
Shit.
like making women do things.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm like traumatized. I went to this one bachelorette party and that dude was like taking her face and rubbing it on his dingling. I was like, stop that. She's an engaged woman. What are you doing? So that's so, oh God, it was so gross.
Gross.
It's making my spine crawl just thinking about it. Oh God, no. I do not want to be forced to freaking touch some man's hoo-ha in a
No, no,
cowhide
thank you.
dick strap. I just can't do that. Ugh, I can't do it. Baby Jesus, save me now. I can't. It's just, ew. Ew.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
No,
no, I
thank
didn't
you.
have that experience. I was watching from the back. That's funny.
See,
Girl,
I fear God. I fear God. I fear God.
I just can't. I can't. No, I can't. Nothing is cute about some dude dressed up like a cowboy. And no. The male strippers are pushy and crude. I've seen them before, yes.
But think about it. Think about the kind of women that go to male strip clubs. I swear this is the kind they are. They're either oppressed housewives or they are like a woman with a high like status and a career that like really don't have time for like a social life. You know what I mean? That's the only two types that go. Am I wrong?
You know, I don't know. I haven't hung out at enough of them to know, but that sounds like it would be right. I'll go with that, sure. Sounds logical enough. Fuck it, it's Halloween, or it just was Halloween. I can't believe it's November the 1st, you guys.
Is it?
Get up, wake up. It's the 1st of the month. Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
1:21 in
still
the
Monday
morning.
to me. It's not the next day until the sun comes
Till you
up.
go to sleep and wake up. Yes, I do that
Yeah.
too. Yeah. You know, I just don't know.
That's what bridesmaids do it. I would no.
Why does the
I
word
would be
zoot make me
so
laugh
mad.
every time I see it? Every time I see the word zoot, it makes me laugh.
Why? Zoot.
Just zooted them on out of there. I don't know. It just does. You know, Wing Zero, I
Wait,
think you're probably right after reading the chat tonight. You know, they're just prettier.
I gotta ask you, is it ruffle some feathers or rustle some feathers?
It's ruffle. For sure,
Oh,
ruffle. Look it up.
I guess. No,
just in
I
case.
believe you.
Well,
Someone
no,
did tell
I'm
me
not sure
earlier.
I believe me now that I said it, but I'm pretty sure it's Ruffle. You know, Kalea, it is 54 days until Christmas, and I'm almost done with my shopping. I've got
What?
4 quilts left to put together, but I've already got them cut and pieced. So I've been shopping since August, though. I have started having anxiety about supply chain issues. Oh, I'm
I'm
sure the
still
men would
waiting
agree
on.
with you, Wing Zero.
I'm still waiting on a microwave I ordered like 2 years ago.
What did you order it off Wish, girl? Aw, good
Yeah.
night, Captain. I hope you have sweet dreams, baby girl. I love you.
Good night.
I'm glad you've been hanging out more lately. She be coming up more. I like it. I like it when she gets all spicy too. It's great. I know you guys, I'm getting tired too.
It is 2 a.m. Oh,
It's 1:22 where I live. Yeah, it's getting late. Oh God, I just yawned in the mic. How rude. I'm sorry.
you're forgiven.
It's harder to mute to yawn and stuff when I'm on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the smell of booze and tits and smoke makes me happy too, Willow, because I get excited when I walk in those places. I think because I feel like I'm somewhere totally forbidden, and it gives you like that adrenaline rush, you know? You better start shopping. I'll tell you that much, beautiful soul. Get it over with. Don't wait till Black Friday and get trampled. I have a feeling somehow that this year's Black Friday is going to be extra crazy.
I'm trying to buy a refrigerator for Black Friday.
Ooh, are you?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
want the Samsung 4-door one or whatever it's called.
oh God, I don't guess I've seen that. Um, are you like is it one of the ones that has like the smart fridge and stuff where it'll do your list and all that shit?
Oh no, that's too
Okay.
much.
I
It's
think
just
so
like
too.
yeah, the one that it has 4 doors and like the bottom is okay, it's like an adjustable refrigerator. So the bottom could be either 2 freezers or just 1 freezer, which I like because I don't need a big freezer. I just put junk in it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to limit the amount of food I waste because the freezer food is the food that I waste the most. And so the other fridge, I was thinking about doing like a snack little thing for my daughter so she can get her own food. She loves being independent, so
Yeah.
put her little snacks in there where it's, she literally can open it up and reach it. So I think that's what I want. I still haven't made up my mind, but I really need a new refrigerator.
Why is the freezer stuff what goes to waste? Are you not repackaging your meat?
No, I do all of that stuff. It's just that I don't like the way freezer food tastes. After it gets frozen and I recook it, I swear it tastes different to me. And it might just be like a mental thing,
No,
but
not necessarily, because I can tell a difference. Like I used to, even whenever I packaged my meat and stuff to go in the freezer, because I'm like a fruit, I like things to fit just right.
mhm,
I didn't, there's a difference in the taste of freshness between when I just did it that way and whenever I actually would take the time to double wrap with like a butcher paper to
mhm,
really protect it from like the frostbite and stuff.
yeah,
There's a really big difference, if you ask me, between just putting it in there in some kind of plastic, even just the ones where they not freeze dry, damn it, but vacuum seal.
mhm.
And then whenever I butcher paper things, and then I can write on it the date and all those great things and
So
blah blah
you're
blah.
saying butcher paper is better?
Well, no, I use both. Like I have
Okay,
it in the Ziploc or whatever it is that I put it in, and then I like roll it up and wrap up the ends and roll it again and tape it because I don't like the ties. And
yeah,
it just really, like, I shit you not, I have found a pound of beef that was in there 6 months. You couldn't even tell.
really?
Yeah,
Well,
it
I
really
guess
does make a difference.
I guess I gotta find new ways to do it because, well, I don't use a lot of plastic either. So I use like glass and I'll freeze so I don't buy meat and then freeze it. I'll cook it first because
Okay.
I'm trying to cut down on like cooking and you know what I mean, like prep and all that
Well,
stuff.
and I
So
guess if you also needed to do halal or something like that, it would cause an issue there too. But it's
yeah.
always going to be a little bit different whenever you freeze something that's cooked. And I do that as well. I have the glass ones with like the rubber lids or the silicone lids that
Mhm.
are freezer safe. And there is a difference. It does help though sometimes. Does it get too dry for you or what?
Yeah, that's what it is. It gets too dry and then it just tastes like freezer.
Do you
You know,
have
like that.
silicone? I know what you mean. Do you have the silicone ice cube trays that make the smaller cubes?
Yes.
So one
And
thing
those
that,
taste
and
like
it,
freezer too.
you're a weirdo. Maybe there's something wrong with your freezer. Maybe you need to stick some, like I'm not even being funny. Maybe you
Yeah.
need some of the baking soda, like the
Yeah.
baking powder things, and like to maybe there's something that's just not fresh about the freezer, like a filter
That's what
or
I'm
something.
thinking. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
there's
thinking.
something. Because I bet
Because
that'll
if they're
change once you have a new one. But girl, if your shit gets too dry, check this out. When you have those silicone trays, take it and because you know they're the smaller cubes, right? Fill it up
Mhm.
with broth and then pop them out into a baggie. And then when you go to reheat something that tends to dry out, take one of your broth cubes and toss it in there, and
That's a
that'll
good idea.
moisturize it. It works great. It really does.
Yeah.
It works great. Since I've been sick, I don't get to, like, I used to wake up with my husband every morning and cook him breakfast, and then I'd have him dinner ready when he got home. But I just got to a point where I couldn't. So I got really inventive with ways to make him freezer homemade meals and be able to reheat them without him being yucky.
Lindsay, I am the same way. I just went grocery shopping today and my refrigerator is so neat and perfect right now. It just makes me so happy. But it's not
It's
going to stay like
fun.
that. Yeah, it's fun, but it's not going to stay like that. Like after day 2, 3, it gets disorganized again.
Yeah, I think you guys need to pop in because Lover of the Law says I'm the same way with ice packs. I can't stand the freezer smell when I get migraines. I can't use ice packs, any cooling thing from the freezer. They're legit as a smell. I get that. You can either do the water bottles that you add ice water to and they cap off so you can't smell the shit, or you guys seriously add the Arm& Hammer to your freezer and replace any filters, that are in there. I'm not really that smart, Monica. I just like to read about things, to learn things, and useless freezer knowledge is one of those. um, Cooked food, pre-cooked food is high in histamine. Leftovers are very high in histamines. So I had to learn how to freeze a lot of things also for that, to
What's
keep the
histamines?
there's histamines in everything you eat, and some things are high in histamine, some aren't. And when you have a mast cell disorder like I do, your body creates too much histamines all the time, like to a point that it hurts your organs and stuff. So
But what is a histamine?
a histamine is something that it's like an allergy response. It's an
Oh, okay.
inflammatory response.
Oh,
Like you take an
yeah.
antihistamine for allergies, right?
Hmm.
Well, there's
Hmm.
histamines in your food. So if you already have a issue or allergies that make you produce a lot of them, the last thing you want to do is eat a lot of foods that are high in it. So one of the ways that you can keep leftovers from garnering all that is to freeze them almost immediately. And that's one of the only ways I can also eat leftover foods. I can't do slow cooked foods, and like y'all don't even want to know, so I won't bore you.
See, okay.
But that's a thing.
So I don't have like an autoimmune thing or whatever, but
Yeah,
I have something. I don't know what it is. I maybe should go to the doctor. But I break out like actually tonight, my right arm is completely broken out in like these little hives, and it just randomly happens.
girl, if I
Um,
showed you my plethora of pictures of hives,
yeah,
yeah. Did you change anything that caused it? Have you changed any soaps or anything?
I have not, but I have been eating a lot more cheese than I normally have do. So
If I
that's the
remember
only thing.
correctly, if I remember correctly, that would be a higher histamine food. Things that are fermented and aged are always higher in histamine.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's been different about my diet. And it actually started a couple nights ago. Like I still have the hives on my hand and they're like kind of bleeding because of how it I've been scratching it in my sleep but not realizing it. And when I wake up, it's like
Girl, I wake up
broken
covered in
skin.
bruises. I feel you there. I feel you there.
But that's interesting. I guess I gotta look into that because
You really should.
my daughter has the same kind of skin that I have, just very reactive. Just it doesn't matter. Like someone could be, I don't necessarily have to be allergic to it. It just has to like I don't know. Like I just my skin just reacts to it. So it could be somebody passing me with perfume, and then all of a sudden I'm just red with hives all over my face.
I have issues like that too, but I have what I'm being told is a genetic mutation in my mast cells, so mastocytosis, so whatever.
See, who
I'm
do
so
I need to
annoyed.
go talk to about this? Because I really
You
want
need to
to
go
like.
see an allergist or an immunologist. Lindsay Lee, you're not a freak, because if you're a freak, I'm a freak too. Not only are mine in all the plastic containers, but they're labeled with chalk markers, and I just reorganized all my spices into matching jars, like, so we're all the freaks. All the freaks.
I was just looking at my spice drawer today, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I need to go buy
Wait,
new jars and labels.
did you say your spice drawer?
Oh yeah, I have a
You
whole
keep
drawer.
your spices in a drawer?
Yeah, I have these little wooden trays, and they
Oh, okay,
lay.
and like the slots where they lay
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Okay, that's acceptable. I thought you meant just like thrown in a drawer. I was like, no, that's weird.
No. I got these cute little like spice jars. I got them actually a couple years ago, and I kept telling, like, after I remodeled my kitchen, I kept telling myself, I don't need new spice jars. I don't need new spice jars. And I'm just not happy with it. I want the long ones, the skinny long ones that you see
Yeah,
on Amazon with the little metal cap. I want those ones. That's what I
yeah,
want.
those are the ones I just bought actually, and I
Yeah.
love them. I also got a new grinder and stuff. Yeah, I'd say worse than the hives between the toes have been lately. I've been getting them all over my damn eyelids. So I think that's for me a little bit worse, Celine. I know what you mean. Those aren't fun, especially when you're driving. But like mine has been my eyelids and stuff, and it pisses me off.
Like your eyes just itch?
Burden of proof. I have mast cells inside my body, so I'm a bit different from even what you have. Everybody has mast cells inside their body, honey. I think I'm confused.
I don't even know what mast cells are, to be honest.
I mean, labels on my Cricut. Ooh, Cricut labels for those. That would be cute. Queen, I'm about to get ready for bed, girl. I saw you drop a link. I know you're here.
Yeah, store-bought household stuff.
I've been listening and shit. I let the dogs out and all that too. I was say, here's Willow. Yeah, he popped up. What's up? What's up?
What up,
babe?
Willow?
Y'all were killing me, man, talking about packing meat, strippers, seasonings and shit. I was chomping at the bit, man.
We got
I said they talking about double bag of meat and going to the titty bar. Shit, Queen gotta drop me that link, bro.
It's a variety show tonight, my friends.
I said, damn, we got some Dano seasoning and titties. Shit. Happy Halloween, bitches. I'm stoked.
Garlic, salt, and titties.
Hey, I snorted way worse off titties before. Let me just be clear about that.
Oh my God, stop it now. That's funny.
Oh, shit. Lemon pepper, you say?
Oh, I'm tired. So you're going to have me delirious in about 5 minutes.
Thank goodness I wasn't hanging out with Molly back then. I'd have had to chase that line around for 20 minutes. I've seen him tits.
Shit, man. You got to go from one east to west across them.
Yeah, I mean, I got to hit a line just to want to walk 20 miles over to the other one.
Bitch, shut up. Oh
like,
my God.
Jesus, man, it's $4.78 a gallon, bro. I can't drive over here.
Yes. I know we've been all over the place, but man, it's kind of nice to talk about something besides that damn mess over there in Savannah.
Oh yeah, the turtle tards.
Yeah,
that's number 2 on my list. 2 turtle tards and a hobbit and a subpoena.
A hobbit and a subpoena.
Yeah.
Bitch, a cease and desist. I'm adding that to the list.
I don't know why I started with number 7. I've been walking around humming as y'all were talking about it. I just 7 seemed to be where I wanted to go with it.
I keep starting at 5 for some reason.
Okay, that's the big line. You got 7 drones a drone and 6 methadone and 5 tragedy pimps, 4 super chats. 4 super chats, 3 channel strikes, 2 turtle tards, and a hobbit and stuff,
Oh my
Um,
God. And a paper for 20 grand from my fake lawyer. Fucking
oh shit.
God.
Oh my god,
Oh.
dude. I could make fun of those dudes forever.
Yeah,
Like,
but after so many days, it's like,
you do feel like it's a losing battle because, like I said, man,
it
you don't
is.
really know who's. Like I said, out of 3,000-4,000 people, I feel pretty comfortable that half of them are just there for the dumpster fire. And I've
Oh,
literally
most of them.
got friends who are like the most devout, hard ass trolls you've ever seen in your life, and they have no problem, none, throwing money to keep a good troll going. I
Oh,
got
yeah.
friends who will drop
Oh,
a
yeah.
$50 bill every stream just to see to it they got rent security so they can read all the shit behind the scenes. They can whack all the friends they don't like in the chat. I mean, like
I know
literally,
people
that's
like that too, like zero love, but you
absurd.
like to watch them do it.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
I know.
They're not necessarily on your team. They're just here for the shit show, man. I mean, don't get it twisted. They're not a fan. They just like watching you make an ass of yourself. And they like watching everybody around you get pissed off that you're making an ass of yourself. So they stoke the fire as much as they possibly can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will say that was one thing that was kind of funny about last night when I was watching that one lady get trolled. She was super flattered there was a man in chat giving her attention. And of course, I knew the truth. And it made me kind of feel bad for her. I won't lie. I was like, this broad has no idea what's going on here. I felt kind of bad, but I liked watching it. I won't lie. It was fun to watch.
Who was this?
PR was getting trolled by
Oh.
Morbid and the Gluer.
I still never. I hear that name all the time. Don't know who it is. I think I've seen him in chat maybe once.
Yeah, you ain't
Morbid.
missing it. Oh, Morbid, he's a reinvented creator.
A reinvented creator? Is that like reinvented as in the first time it didn't go well, or like just a different pace or new
Um,
direction?
Actually, a burden of proof. I have like icy and other things caused by that. But that's not really a conversation for this. But I promise you have mast cells everywhere. Just some of us have too many.
Damn, I gotta cut up an apple.
What is mast cell?
Yeah, PG, she got caught lying because she kept saying Baby Gap was showing his peen, and we know damn the fuck well he wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. The mast cells are actually mainly found in your connective tissues. Buttercup. They're pretty interesting, man. But when you have too many of them, they will attack your organs and stuff. It just depends on what's causing it. There's
Willow,
lots of subtypes.
read the comment.
Where?
On the
Adria's
screen.
song, so I can clip it. Whose song?
Ding.
Adria, go up a little bit. It says 7 grifters grifting, 6 subscribers gifting, 5 super chats, 4 free hotels, 3 free meals, 2
Okay.
clothes, and a hobbit in a pocket.
I was looking at like the private chat. I was like, there's not shit back here. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, we've been messing with
See,
that one all night, Hills.
I missed a whole
So
segment of it.
we're gonna make a song, a good one. We're gonna do a good one.
I'm
Did
telling
we
you, I'm
really?
just doing
Yes.
everything for this one.
Oh, I got some pretty decent recording gear.
Oh, you know what? We need to put
I can make a
copyright
whole
strikes.
Christmas song.
We need to put copyright strikes on the list.
Yeah, I threw in channel strikes, but actually I did 4 channel strikes at first. I was thinking, well, that doesn't make
Or
sense now, does
privacy
it?
strikes. Privacy
Yeah,
strikes is easier to say.
I mean, dude, speaking of which, y'all see that shit, dude? He straight up said it today. That's the first time I've ever heard him just blatantly say. Actually, I talked about this earlier, I think. But I've ever just heard him blatantly actually say the word. Like, we all knew what he means. yeah, if you're my, supporter, you can share and clip whatever. But if you don't like me, then you can't. This is the first time I ever actually heard him just come out and flagrantly say it to everybody like a bitch. You sound like a little bitch. If you like me and we're cool, I mean, yeah, by all means, you can clip and share whatever. But if you're gonna make fun of me and talk shit about me, I'll strike you. I'm handing them out as soon as my plane touches down at the studio,
God.
Virginia. I'm handing out strikes to all you bitches.
He needs to get with Saint Checkit.
Thinking, come on, bro. What
Him and
happened to that
Saint
guy?
Checkit can strike together. I don't know. He fell off, didn't he?
See, that's the thing about the true crime community, man. I've said this a bunch of times, but like, let me even go a little more in depth about it. And that is to say that the shit's unsustainable. Your entire channel growth
Well,
somewhat
dude, there
hinges
wasn't.
on how bad a case happens. I mean, like, you
How
need
many
something
cell phones
grotesque.
can you magnet fish for and expect people to watch it? I mean, come on. It's not exactly prime content, you
It's
know?
like, hey man, what time are you gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow? I mean, look, I understand certain channels can do certain things because it's ever evolving. I mean,
Yeah.
politics. If you're a news channel, if you're a sports channel, these things are ever changing. There's something to
Hell,
talk
even
about every
spirit
single
boxes
day.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, you just need something to change. But in the true crime community, that's what kills me when people like that say, "Use my content." I'll strike you. Or if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have content. Yes, and if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the death of a 20-month-old child, you wouldn't have content either, jackass. How's that go? I
Yeah,
mean, because
that
that's
can be
essentially
spun
what it
either
is.
way. It can be spun either way.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some of these channels get so big, but then if there's nothing major happening, like they're right back to regular numbers like everybody else again. It's like every case, a channel will blow up and that kind of becomes the hangout for that particular case. But when that case is over, it's just back to being a normal channel again. So
That's
it's like,
Oh,
why
like
it's
Zab Girl?
bad. That's why it's bad. No, she's been around for years. That's why it's bad to like tragedy pimp one case out for a whole entire year. That's one of the reasons it's so bad to milk the cases is because it really like corners you.
Well,
I mean,
she hasn't posted a video in like a month because she ain't
Who
got nothing to
hasn't?
talk about.
Who
Zab.
hasn't? Girl, you need
Zab.
to go look because you're very wrong. You're incorrect on that.
What? She posted a video?
Girl, go look. You're
I ain't
tripping.
gonna lie, I haven't seen much out of her either. I almost think that's the thing too. I almost think it kind of becomes an algorithmic manipulation. Like, here's where you were really shining on this case, and so you were constantly in my recommended, which is weird because I
Yeah.
never watched Zav Girl. I never watched her, but she was always in my recommended during all this shit. I kind of just coined it and considered it because of all the upchurch, involvement and all the, intertwining that I have, I guess, in that
Posted
community.
3
I don't
videos.
I don't ever
She was
see her
just
anymore either.
live about she was just live about the baby we've been talking about Quentin just the other day.
Oh, you know what? I just realized there's
When you go under
a
videos, you have to hit a live tab.
yeah, there's a live tab now. It used to not be like that. It used to
Girl,
be
look at
under.
that. She ain't skipped a beat. You see that?
Yeah, she hasn't.
No,
She
she
really
hasn't.
hasn't.
That's why I was like, what do you mean she hasn't put anything out? Like, you're tripping.
No, I didn't
You
even
know,
notice that the live thing was separate.
Yeah, isn't that stupid how they did that?
Yeah, I don't like
as
that.
funny as it sounds, and it's really irrelevant and totally pointless, but I would just like to hear his take on it.
Who, what?
Why he is sober. I would like to hear Don Wells' take on some of this shit right now. Because now to see it from the other side after he's been gone 6 months and looking at the exact
Shit, I
same
don't
shit
want to
happening
hear
there, but
nothing
worse.
out of him. I want that man to stay as far away from YouTube as he possibly
Now
fucking
you right
can.
there. You right. To
I
be
do. I
anywhere
think
near
that
this
would be
shit.
interesting to hear him sober about everything. I
Uh-huh.
agree. That would be interesting, but fuck that. I would rather not because that means he's coming back and
I hadn't even thought about that until Queen said that the other day. Because I kind of thought when he got out, that may divert some of this current case right now, just to have something new to break the monotony. That maybe everybody would turn the focus to him for a minute. And
yeah.
I didn't even think about the fact of, everybody knows that's not the place you want to detox is in jail. Detoxing anywhere else would be better. And I didn't
It's
even think about it.
safer
And she said
anywhere
that.
else, man.
She's
Jail
like, shit.
detoxes can kill people.
Absolutely, because there's nobody there to help you. There's nobody to stop cardiac arrest. There's nobody to stop shit. This
Exactly.
could go
Notice if
horribly
you're
wrong.
having seizures, like all the
Uh-huh.
things. Yeah.
You're in a box for, 23 hours by yourself. Nobody's going to know about this for a while.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I hadn't even thought about it. And Queen said, "Shit, man, he may not want to talk. He's gonna be stone cold sober when he comes out." And I thought, "Shit, I didn't even thought
I
about
hope
that."
he doesn't, man. It's not in his better interest.
Where is the? I mean, obviously, okay, the
Me
relationship's
too, heels in
over.
the air.
I'm assuming Candace is gone. I don't even know where he comes back to. I mean, I assume he owns the house, the property. That's his shit. I guess he goes home. I think maybe. I don't really know.
Wait, can you repeat that? I spaced out.
Oh, that when he gets out, I mean, I assume he goes home. I mean, I assume the property was totally owned, the house. So I guess it's his. I don't know where that leaves Candace. I don't know where the hell she's at. I just,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know.
me and Queen were talking about a minute ago, what's there to go home to? All the dogs are gone, all the kids are gone, his wife may even be gone. Like, what's he going home to? Just an empty ass house up on a hill?
Well, see, and that's actually what I was getting at. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if she's
Sad.
there at all. And to be honest with you, if, and this is going to sound shitty, but if this had nothing to do with him, truly, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Sober, clarity for the first time in years. I'm not totally sure that me coming home to an empty house, I think might be the best thing could ever happen to me. This is my time to just palate cleanse, man. I hate the kids situation, obviously, but for her not
Yeah.
being there and shit, just kind of starting over and separating myself from the whole damn thing and just starting over, doesn't sound all that bad. Now I don't think you can start over there. I think you have to sell that
Yeah.
property and get the hell out of that damn town. I think that needs to happen.
I
I don't.
just think there would be, for me personally, there would be too many memories to go back there and stay sober.
I would literally immediately put that property up for sale, take the first chunk of money I can get, and I'd get the hell out of Tennessee.
Assuming he owns it, I'd do the same.
I would just be gone. I wouldn't say shit to nobody. I wouldn't tweet about it. I wouldn't be on anybody's YouTube channel. I would sell my shit and dip the hell
Dude, I
out.
wouldn't even download the fucking app again.
No, no, absolutely not.
You
I
couldn't
would.
pay me. Mm-mm.
Although, was he ever really as bad as Candace? Candace is the one that seemed to get really kind of drawn into the media
Man, I don't
hoopla.
judge them like that. No, I saw him on way more channels than I did her.
Was he?
Until he
See,
went to jail. Until he went to jail. Because what I always saw, and I didn't hang out as much, but I'd always see him talking to somebody and then her being like drunk and cussing him out in the background. But he was always the one on panels more until he went to jail, and then I started seeing her more.
That's. I hope that he rides off into the sunset, and it is what it is, and I still
would
hope
be
that there
so
is some sort
torn.
of resolve. I
I
mean,
would be so torn. I don't know if I would sell it, because somebody in chat said he inherited it, so obviously it's family land, but like that would have been the last place I was with my kids, so I don't know if I'd be able to leave, or I'd have to leave because I was being haunted. I don't think there would be a middle ground. I
true.
don't know. I just don't know. I especially if I just don't know. That's a lot of memories, you know?
They've been there a long time. I mean, that's yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling this isn't over. I mean, for his sake, I kind of hope it is. But I mean, look, everybody still wants to know what happened to that child. This
Always,
could
yeah.
dwindle on for years and years and years. It may come to a head tomorrow. Who knows? I look at cases like the way we are behaving in the true crime community and the way social media has turned this shit on its ear. I can only imagine what YouTube and Twitter and shit would have been like, say, for Jean Benet. A case
Yeah.
that, God Almighty, if you were to talk about pointing to something inside the house that was responsible for this, that was one messy ass case that I cannot imagine what the pimps would be doing at the front door of that house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's been what, 25 years, 23 years or
Absolutely,
something.
and not a clue. Nobody still knows nothing about it.
That I always wondered, and I will always wonder what happened to her.
That was
Both
a
Jean Benet
weird
and Summer.
situation.
I'd
I
like to know
mean,
what happened to both of them.
completely weird situation because there's too many things that were just huge, weird,
And
just oddities.
Kaylee Anthony's another one.
That was a weird one.
You
The
know,
John Bonet thing, what got me about that was the fact that somebody wrote a ransom letter that was damn near 3 pages long. That's kind of odd within itself. Then they wrote a ransom letter that was 3 damn pages long and very specific to certain things, like the amount of money they asked for just so happened to be Daddy's bonus check that year. That was strange. Kind of a coincidental number to pull out of a hat. But the biggest fact is it was written on family stationery. Back then, it wasn't uncommon to have a secretary, somewhere in your house with nice stationery with your family crest or your
You talk about
surname on
those
it.
secretary desks, the roll tops.
Yes,
I
and
know what you're talking about, dude.
and here is somebody who wrote the ransom letter on stationery from within the house, which means somebody had the balls to come. If you believe this was an
Yeah,
intruder, somebody
yeah.
came into that house and sat down for how many hours writing that 3-page essay in your living room with you upstairs. That's mind blowing to me. If you expect me to believe that somebody
Well, no,
came in there and
I
wrote
think
that
it's
letter.
really weird too, dude. It is weird. All that damn
Strange.
case is weird. I just, I kind of feel like true crime got bigger. I don't remember who asked it. I guess Ashley back like the OJ case. I feel that's when everybody got glued to the TV. It was during the Nicole Brown Simpson case. I could be
God, that was a weird one.
that glued people, and so did the Night Stalker. Like people got really invested into the Night Stalker. There's a few big ones actually.
OJ was the first time as a kid I remember going, damn, there is some divisive nature at hand with the media and people in this country
Oh
that
yeah.
I never realized how bad it was. And, I was in high school at the time. I guess I was a sophomore. And I wasn't even paying it that much attention. It was, if you remember in school, I think most schools had Channel 1, that shit you would come in and watch in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? The little Channel 1 TV show they usually play in homeroom for about 15 minutes. It was like a kid
Yes,
news
I
network.
sure as hell do too. I know exactly what you're
It's
talking
like a
about.
kid news network.
Yep.
And, I remember 2 times in my life that the TVs got shut down in school. I remember coming in one morning and the Branch Davidian went up in flames. And
I remember
teachers
that too.
everywhere turned to them, just turned it off. They turned it off because now you don't really know where the fire is coming from, who started it. One's pointing the fingers at one, the other's pointing the fingers at the other.
I'm only a
All we
couple
know is,
hours from that, so that stayed on our news.
oh man, that was huge in school that day. And then the OJ thing, I remember, nobody really seemed to pay it that damn much attention. I mean, of course, we were all 13, 14, 15, 16, and we had our opinions about it, but nobody really gave that much shit about it one way or
I remember
another.
watching that white Bronco on the news, dude.
Oh yeah, that chase
We
that
were
went on
eating dinner
forever.
watching that shit. Yes, and it was like the weirdest thing I'd ever watched in my life.
Just a casual police chase, like 800 cop cars behind you, forming this
Yes,
power wedge
dude,
going down the
so
road.
weird. In a fucking Bronco, of all things. It's
Oh,
just so
speaking
weird.
of police chases and white Broncos, true story, happened a couple hours ago tonight. So I'm riding down the road, and mind you, I have carried narcotics from one side of this country to the other in massive amounts for years and years and
Allegedly.
years. I've been no, it's absolutely a fact. I've been convicted. It's not alleged. it's not at all alleged. It's a fact. And so I'm pretty good at be it we're talking 8 grams or 18 pounds. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be somewhere on or around my crotch because that's what I do. I'm not that guy who was ever down with sticking 40 pounds of dope in the bumper or sticking it in the gas tank. Where basically, if we get pulled over, there's not shit I can do for anybody. We're going to jail if they bring the canines. That's all. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why I only drove cars that had target tops or panoramic roofs and shit that you could at least maneuver this 50 pounds, whatever. The point is, I would always want it where I could reach it, where I can get it. And so I do the same thing with small shit. I got a joint on me. It's going to be sitting right here on this little thing next to my leg at all times. So I got it with me every time, at least a joint. I'm riding the back roads, man. I'm smoking and chilling. I had about killed this joint off. Hadn't really thought about it. I go to the store a couple hours ago tonight. I come back. Forgot some shit. Had to go back. At this point, I'm not thinking about this half a joint that's just sitting in my basically in my cup holder. And there's cops everywhere, man. I mean, it's Halloween. I get that. And I know most of these cops. Out of nowhere, a cop gets behind me. I'm thinking, oh yeah, shit. I got this piece of joint right here. All right, note to self, joint right here. Got it in my hand. No big deal. I'm holding it. Cop's right behind me. And make it about 10 minutes. And it lights me up. I'm thinking, yeah, all right then. Guess I'm going to have to get rid of this half a joint. But, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Of all the shit that could have happened, I go to pull over and there's a car coming this road, so I can't pull over to the side, which means I can't flick it out the passenger window. So now I'm kind of stuck with it for a second. And I pull over, and of all shit that could have just happened, I literally I see her get out of the car. It's a hot-ass female cop. And she's walking up to the window, and I thought, all right, camera may pick it up, but it'll be days before anybody notices it. So I let her get about rear quarter panel, and I go to flick it out the window of the passenger side. Come on, dude, it's a giant window, man. It's a little, of all things, it hits the fucking mirror and bounces right back in my car and just flat dab in my passenger seat. Just right fucking in my passenger seat. And if I got black and gray interior, not a big deal. Kind of half smoked up. Maybe no. There's my eviction papers from my lovely ex-wife, and it lands slap dab on this white ass piece of paper. So now I got a cop walking up on the passenger side. I got a cop walking up on the driver's side.
Shit.
I normally would have. I didn't have a drink on me, so I thought that's not a big deal. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. Lands right there on this paper. They're asking for some paperwork, insurance and all the typical shit. I dig it out. The whole time I'm going, where the fuck is it? Because I haven't seen it yet. I know it hit the window or the mirror and it bounced back in. I don't know exactly where it is. As I go to get my insurance papers, I see the son of a bitch sitting on that piece of paper. Bro, I mean, dude, he's standing with a flashlight. He's basically spotlighting this piece of joint. I'm sitting there going, God almighty, what the hell do you even do? I mean, what do you say? So finally, everything's cool. They go to let me go. And the woman says, hey, you got anything on you? And I said, I got, firearm, shit like that. And she goes, any kind of drugs or narcotics or anything, whatever. I'm like, no, we're good. And she goes, mind if I search the car? I'm still thinking, seriously? Over a tow hitch? This was over a tow hitch is what she stopped me for. And needless to say, long story short, I get out. She's going through my shit. I'm standing there talking to the guy cop, the back of my truck. She finally comes walking out with this kind of shit-eating grin on her face. Doesn't say anything. She reaches for her bag. I guess she's putting her gloves in her back pocket. I'm thinking she's reaching for a cuff. Somebody like, man, this is shitty.
Right.
Just a few minutes later, man, we're all kind of laughing and cut up. She goes, all right, mister, you're good to go. I'm like, cool. That's it? She said, that's it. I said, all right. And I go back to get in my truck. And the half a joint is sitting directly on my armrest. Like, it's a nice way of saying, yeah, I saw it. And she didn't even take it. Just put it back on my armrest. Let me go.
You got lucky.
I was like, holy shit. I got about half a mile of the road, lit that bitch up, going, damn, thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Queen, did you see Chad a minute ago, Queen? Because I know you got into the JonBenet case, too. Do you also think that her brother did that shit?
I don't know. I thought about it for a while. That's been one of the theories, though, that she took a bite of his snack or whatever because they found the pineapple in her stomach. So it's been said that, yeah, he, but the essay and all that still doesn't add up unless it was her dad, which it wasn't. So, yeah, it's.
I haven't seen the interview they're talking about. I guess I should watch it. If I have, I don't remember it. I'm going to go take my ass and get ready for bed, guys.
All right, sweetheart. Have a good night. Be safe.
All right, y'all too. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, I'm in Alabama, man. Bible Belt. Like, it ain't even medicinal here. Like, I mean,
well, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. We've been on here 3 hours, and I gotta get up in 3 hours. So,
hey, you all good, sweetheart.
So
go get you some rest, Queen.
Yep, I'm gonna cut this off and go to bed, and I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, and we'll see where where things take us. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Night, babe.
Have a good night.
I've been on my own for 3 weeks now. I've been drinking every single bottle, Jim Beam down. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild, what's so bad about that? Baby, we were good, like wine going down. But only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Even the preacher, he says he can't help me. I've been singing praise the Lord, hallelujah, but it don't set me free. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild, but what's so bad about that? I've been seeing old lovers, but they can't keep the memories out. Oh, only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Oh, I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now.